things that I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm gonna refill my water real quick. I'm just gonna put you on the BRB screen because I like it. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's not a potty break. I didn't even look to see what that said. It's not. It wasn't a potty break. I just wanted to refill my water and not be just blank staring at y'all on the screen. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Hello, Nick. Thank you or congratulations. There we go. On the first, hi, Zombie. Hi, Shovels. Hi, Spooky. Hi, Tiggy. Hi, Ollie. And I think that's, yeah. That's everybody. Hello, hello. Oh, no. Hi, CD. There we go. Oh, Betty! Betty, thank you so much for the sub! Oh, hi, Tier. Wait, how am I not seeing a... Oh, I wasn't scrolled up at all. I'm sorry. I'm missing people. I think I might have said hi to the wrong people. Well, hi, Wolf. Hi, Emily. Hi, Jiro. Hi, some guy. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I was looking at old message. No, I just didn't scroll all the way back down. Did I say hi to everybody? Did everybody get their highs? I hope so. If I did not say hi to you, just send a message again and I'll make sure to say hi. But hello. I feel like it's been forever because I only streamed on Wednesday. What do you call it? Detective who accidentally solved his cases? Sherlock Holmes? Oh, that's a pretty good one. Hi, Nuclear. Wait, was that my hi? whatever could you be referring to? Double digits? Oh my god, the 10 watch streak! Let's go! Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. Wait, what's up? Oh, hi, Cry Wishes. How are you? Someone new comes in and cracks a pun, and you chuckle. I crack. Oh, okay. And you threaten me? Yeah, because this is their first pun. The first pun that you ever cracked. The first couple of puns you've ever cracked. I definitely chuckled. I did a nice nose exhale, if you will, at the current ones that you be cracking. But you've never stopped. That's the thing. Yes, it literally, Nuclear, you are correct. It's because they are new. I give everybody one. But whenever you continually do them, I'm like, oh, this is how we're about to be. Especially you, Spooky. The puns you be cracking. I know what you are. I'm well aware. Yeah, everybody gets one. Jay's just a hater. It smells like wrong dog in here. Ollie, what's wrong, dog? Chad, Jay hates me. Get the Google Docky. Oh my gosh. Who are we talking about today? Man, that's a great question. That is a great question. Puns are like appetizers, good to have, but not essential. Yeah. There we go. Someone cast Anvil on Jay? That's crazy. Oh, there it is. Kobe, thank you for the sub. I found a few shinies. Nice. Jay wants to punish me. See? Sweet, this is exactly what I'm talking about. 9 months. How are ya? I'm doing great. It's a courage gift here. That's it. I'm getting the docky. Hi, Panda. Frankly, I live for puns. What fools are we talking about? So, I did have one confirmed in mind. Heracross and Fletchling? Nice. The shiny Heracross. Sick. With the Mega Evolution? Hell yeah. The bear. My title is in reference to one particular VTuber that I am referring to. But there are, I know. Oh, thanks for the hype train, y'all. Thank you for the hype train. Let's go. Oh, what is? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not reading all of that right now, but it was something sad. I've been lurking today, watching my friend play Bindi. Oh my gosh, have fun. Thank you for the lurk. I need a crave for you to know that the whole bit was leading up specifically to crack the punishment joke. I just wasn't sure how to get it in. I appreciate you playing along. Oh my god. Spooky, I should have known too. That's the other thing, is like I can literally never take you seriously. If you ever have any type of issue that pops up where like I have like you mean for me to take you seriously, I just won't be able to do it, because every time you'll do everything in your power. You will have a whole sob story to tell me just to hit me with a motherfucking pun at the end and be like, yeah, it was all a bit. It was all a bit to lead up to it. I cannot ever take you seriously, dog. Look at this game. Oh, I'm sorry. Really hit someone with congressional donuts. No, I knew it was something sad, and like I skimmed through it, but like I didn't want to take the time to fully read that right now. So I knew I knew it was something. I knew it was something sad. You wanted that Uma anniversary? I've been getting on every day to get my like carrots for him, but I haven't been running anything lately. That happens in every stream. Yeah. When I get you. But I do have one thing or another in mind for today. Oh, ooh. Okay, I have to respond to that later. I know today I just got my 3,000 carrots. Oh shit, I haven't logged on today, so I'll make sure to get on at some point tonight. Pokemon update: China found a shiny pet rat. H/ and been terrified by alphas coming at me like I'm a tasty snack. Bro, the alphas are relentless. Thank God. What is it? Wild Area 17 with that alpha pack of Pyroars? Not necessary. That was so unnecessary for them to do that shit. Wasn't this dude said something extremely heartfelt? Share the screen when I don't see a pun. Where's the punchline? Let me tell you, I fucking fell out of my chair. See, that and you'll get me with it every time, because like I'll read through all of your messages thinking that like, oh, you know, whenever somebody sends like especially a long like block of text, depending on who it is, some people just send blocks of text, I think, just to send a block of text to me. But Spooky, normally your messages are like shorter or on the shorter side, so whenever I see a block there, I'm like, oh, hold on, let me read this for a second to see what Spooky is saying right now. And it's always a fucking pun. Every time. I fall for it every time, too. Every single time. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be something insightful, important to the conversation. This is key knowledge that I'm about to be getting right now. No, it's not. It never is. So he's just, no, he is. Yeah, he's 100% just a punny guy. This is a skill issue on my part. I shouldn't be expecting something else other than what Spooky has shown me time and time again that he is. It's just a pun. If you see me hitting a block of text, 90% gonna be an info dump, lore dump. See, but that's okay. Like, there are some times that I am, like, I want that information. But there are a lot of times that, like I can think of, like, 2 people that will just come into my chat and just give me a random fucking wall of text not related to shit that we're talking about. They just dump that shit on me, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me? This is not related to anything that we're talking about. Yapper, Bambi, yes. Also, hi, welcome in, how are you? But yes, just yapping. Am I one of the 2 people? No, not the ones that I'm thinking of. See, Zombie, you're a very predictable. I'm just gonna go into all of my chatters, I guess. Zombie, I know what your block of text is always gonna be about. It's always gonna be about some game that you're playing, and that's okay, because I know who you are. I know that's you. Zombie is playing some game where they are fighting for their fucking lives while I'm streaming, and I appreciate you being here while you're fighting for your fucking life. The rest of chat. But I always know that if you're sending me, like, you only ever send me a block of text, and I'll give you this, you asked too. You're like, can I tell you about something that just happened? Or can I tell you what's going on in the game? Or this, that, and the other? And I appreciate that you ask. But I know what that block of text is gonna be. Also, hi, Camara, welcome in. How's it going? How's it going? Blah, 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 text, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh. Yay, the roast of chat. I don't know if I can roast all of my chatters. I can roast a lot of y'all. Some of y'all I just like I don't have that like much of an insight on you yet. So I can't really call you out on like certain things or anything like that. But then how do I get this muffin? Oh my god. Kobe, why are you leaving? Oh, Kobe, no, you're not one of the people. Kobe, you like never send blocks of text. If anything, also, hi, Risky. Unfortunately, my block of text today would be considered a bit too much for chat. Oh, did you really try to, yes, I read that aloud? Like, it really said something? Yeah. I read, like, all of my message. I don't know why you're shocked. I basically read aloud every message that I get, unless it's, like, a long message, and I'm like, I gotta skim this. But most of the time, I read these messages out loud. Very quiet for the most part. That's A-okay, Bambi. I appreciate you being here. Add this to the cancellation J-Doc. Oh my god. Because you already roast me. Yo, yeah, I roast you like all the time, Kobe. I'm not gonna lie. And short VTuber graduated status. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I would have known what the VTuber or I don't think I've seen any VTuber graduations on my timeline. So I don't know if it was somebody. I don't know who it was, but I'm so sorry that they've graduated and it's impacting you. Shay reads this, y'all. Oh, okay. I do try to make messages short and sweet to the point, and I appreciate that. See, another chatter right there. Emily, primarily here to play Monster Hunter, but always here, even if I'm not playing Monster Hunter, and I really appreciate that. Always just has some insight to give. Maybe they want to put their 2 cents into the conversation, but they don't bully me like everybody else does, and I take note of that. Spooky, see, this wall of text, this wall of fucking text. Okay, hold on. Phone, let me text again. I'll just be quiet. Oh, it's okay. Ollie and I roast Jay in your honor. I'm also very crying. No. Yeah, shut. Shut it. I'm a certified listener, and I appreciate that. I love my listeners. I love my yappers. Even those that be sending the wall of text that I don't necessarily care to read. I still appreciate you sending that wall of text to me, because you can send it to anybody. All right, what is Spooky said? I manager at the King's Cooper finally learned that if I open a conversation, it was leading up to a dad joke. I knew the punchline of first 6 hours of a shift was. But I just broke it with Spooky. What is the punchline? I need to know. It's been hours, but there's been no joke. What is it? I just finished the opening line of the combo with the punchline, and he actually threw a the true at my head. You deserve that. You deserve that. I love to play Pokemon with you someday too. I gotta get Nintendo Online. I don't have Nintendo Online to play Pokemon with other people outside of like Tuna because they live at my house, and so we can like LAN play. I never bullied you, Kobe. Now, why are we lying? Why are we lying in chat? Google Donkey? Not exactly today. Well, we might, but not the main point of today. There's actually no punchline in that one. Have you heard of see, Nick's onto it. That is what we're going to be talking about today. Why the title is She Keeps Getting in Trouble. That's what we're talking about. And Animal Crossing, if that's your thing. I used to play Animal Crossing. I don't anymore. I gave the game to my sister forever ago because I stopped playing it. And also now me and her are not on talking terms, so I don't think I can get that game back, unfortunately. You appreciate my wall of text, even though they are so out of context all the time? Yes, I do, because you could be in anybody's chat sending that wall of text, but you chose to be in mine. So I do appreciate that. So he canceled me, boyfriend. Kiss definitely not watching it. Nope, no. Oh, okay. He was so fucking mad. Oh, Spooky, you deserve that. You deserve that throw. I'm not gonna lie. I have negative opinions of Bow. Oh, I heard Pokemon battles. Yeah, we're talking about. There's a sprinkle of Pokemon in there. I have to just get into No Online one of these days. I'll bite the bullet. It's not today though. One of these days. I thought you were gonna say Tuna lived in your walls. No, Tuna just lives upstairs. Very understandable. How was your interview? Oh, so about that, I did not get the job. I do have an interview next Monday though for a different job. I genuinely believe I didn't get the job that I interviewed for because I was just super overqualified for it, and they probably very much recognized the fact that I would immediately leave that job if as soon as I got another like opportunity. I hate that that's a thing though, because like I need income now, and I'll work for you now. Just hire me on now so I can make you money. You can have somebody filling that role. This is a win-win in the short term. And then, long term, we can worry about that in the future. But no, I didn't get that job. I killed that interview though. Like I genuinely smashed that shit. It was fantastic. But that one's really just I'm almost certain that was just the second that the job market is not shit, she's going to leave this job, and they didn't want to deal with that. I need to get Zia and get FJ Nintendo Online just so I can curb stomp them in a battle. That's so fucked up. That's crazy. I mean, I'd still take the Nintendo Online, obviously, but that's crazy. Yeah, you're my boyfriend in law. Bringing ribs to the cookout. Make sure you get the plates. Oh my gosh. Will the Pokemon Twitch extension ever return? Probably not. I don't feel like bringing it back because it felt like just a distraction at that point. Oh, excuse me. At some points, because not many people even really interacted with it. They're lost. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. I have an interview with Mary Dispensary. Good luck on that. That's why you gotta put limited job info or just lie on the. See, the problem is like, I got the interview because like I don't have limited job info. I don't feel like to be able to like not tell. I've only worked one job outside of college, but it was a really like big job. So it's either if I don't put that, I don't have anything to put on there. I had an interview today. Oh, how'd your interview go? Fully feel ya. Yeah. Hi, Easy A. How you doing? I'm doing good. I also remembered to go live on the things without you having to be here. I'm improving. Jada, the interviewer, look, we both need a stopgap measure for this job. Shut up and show me where the clock is so we can get on. That's what I'm saying. Yes. I can no longer fling chat around as Pokemon. I'm sorry. See, and that was the other thing with like the stream avatars that were at the bottom. The Pokemon were only supposed to be temporary. I was going to replace them. I was going to get custom stream avatars that were going to be my little like bat mascots, the new ones that I got. But I never got around to it, and I didn't like having like the distraction of it at the bottom of the screen, especially if like I was going through and like trying to clip for stuff, and it was just too much. So I was like, I'll just get rid of it. That's the benefit of my mini side quests. I get to pick and choose what I put on applications. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. That reminds me, I'm hoping to get an interview around the 10th. I'm hoping I get called in. I believe in you. You've got this. Oh, hold on. I had to go the other way. Give you a spot in my family plan if you need one. I read an hour later, but I'm always open. Well, I mean, if you just have a family plan that I could get on, Emily, we could talk about that later. I'm just saying. Oh my God, 2-form V2 behind Doodles. How are you? Now we have nothing. Yeah, I just took it all away. First security job, Navy bases. I crushed it. I'm waiting till they tell me I can come back in for training in December. Hell yeah! I don't know. How's it going? Nice. I can't wait. Jay's third form. There's only 2. Actually, you're not wrong. There could potentially be a third form in the future, which would be like a mix between the 2 forms. That's like very far off in the future. I don't really ever kind of plan on doing that, like making that a model or something, but I do have like the design of it, I guess I'd say. But, so, you're not wrong. And the realization some Pokemon need trade evolution still. Well, I do have Tuna for those ones. The ones that have to trade to evolve. I appreciate that Tuna's here, because even though I don't have Nintendo Online, I can still trade with somebody to get those done. No more Battle Royale is a crime. That's fair. Hi, Montoma. Maybe I bring it back in the future, mayhaps. Maybe for the Jester debut, if I can get the little custom stream avatars that I want to get done, I could do that. We'll see. I'll put a pin in it. Maybe the stream avatars get brought back. Just getting ready for me to say something mean, bro. Yes. Am I why are you what do you mean? Of course I am. That's like what you do. Doodles, you're a part of the list of people that, like, I just expect your message to be bullying me in some way, shape, or form. Don't tell my wife I'm gambling again. Or that I'm putting it all on Tail. Oh, Lord. I miss my wife, Tails. Should have interviewed as public funded entity, so things are so... Yeah, I understand that. Jay's third form, little back Uber. Ooh, true. His current form isn't. So I have the human form and I have the furry form. I wanted a like hybrid form in the middle. So I'd kind of have the thing that Taiji has going on where she has like the furry arms and legs. But still like humanoid parts. That's kind of what I'd go for like that in-between form. I never got around to it. I never did it. He wants a job and says DFW, let me know. You can work for me. I'm severely understaffed. Well, I mean, I'm not in DFW, but maybe I could come up there for some or another. I'm just saying. I definitely Big Chungus. We can fight right now, chat. Oh my God! Melatonin. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. The Elatonin, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YayJBay, 2-form VTuber, and we're just yapping right now. How was your stream? How was your art in? Also, if you have to raid and run, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Stream's very tiring, but welcome in. Also, I'm sorry I'm behind on chat. I also know I need to flip the coin. I'm catching up. I love your yapping. Oh my, you like me yapping? Also, Venomous Glory, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, what are we? Where was I at? Oh, brother, not 3, 4. That's crazy. Nintendo love Nintendo losing the patent off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is. We're doing great, man. I put the ducky in the back. Oh, see, there it is. I missed the gambling. Oh, no, it says that you voted in the Gamba. Did we talk about why all the whining do? We're gonna talk about all of the bow stuff today. We're talking about that today. I just haven't gotten into it. I can speak. We haven't gotten into it yet. I've been yapping about other things first. But you have the giant ears? Well, yeah, that's the only thing though. This is pretty humanoid outside of that. And every humanoid-esque person with giant ears. That's not enough. I want more. Beat me at the wall, Glorious. I'll get you hash browns after I shake you into oblivion. Oh my God. Oh, we switch our forms. Jay, I'll put you to work. Trust me. Listen, you got 2 slots. Me and John can just come up there for stuff. Okay, I was texturing today. Ooh, what were you texturing? The granola incident? Huh? The granola incident? What's the granola incident? Oh yeah, I do have Eminem. Yippee, I'm sad. There will be no Femboy form. Femboy did not win the poll. Y'all are not ever getting that design. Ever. It's not happening. Haha. Fuck y'all. Where's the giant bat form? I mean, it's kind of, I mean, this is more furry humanoid-esque, but it's still bat, but I do have the art of the more feral bat form. Bat stuff is such a nothing burger, but yes, Montoa, we're gonna get into it. I swear. Power button, phone case broke, so I had to get a new one. Then you're getting a new phone next year. I got a new phone for my birthday. Very happy with it. Oh yeah, the coin flip. Hold on. I gotta flip the coin. The coin flip. Heads. Ooh, 28K in heads, 22K in tail. Oh, shovels, no. All right, there you go. I didn't even know there was bows to. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about all of it. Big booby Both mommy Anthro 3D model for. Oh, I gotta go check that out. I am interested. but I already drew it. It's not canon and it never will be. Not having until next Donathon, right? No, it's not ever happening. Never, 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 never. What do you say, fuck me for? Oh my gosh. I will work hard to make that not happen. Oh my gosh. 9K in the bank. 20 points in the bank. Oh no. Jay, how much money would someone have to give you to just outright do the femboy thing? If somebody gave me enough money to buy, hi Michi. You know, honestly, 10 bands. If somebody gave me 10 bands, I'd do the femboy thing. No questions asked. I saw a tweet. I was like, yeah, that's a valid point, because a lot of it, I'm telling you, we're gonna get into it. Moth mummy, you say? I'll be lurking. I'm moving and I'm cleaning. Oh, no worries. Thank you for the lurk, baddie. I might have needed to see it. No, I was like, okay, go back to Elatonin's VOD after stream. Mental note. I come in here and the first thing I heard was femboy. I'm sorry, Michi. I really am. I hate that was the first thing that you heard. All right, somebody in chat has to be rich enough that 10 bands is pocket change. Get to it. Oh, man. Yeah, no, 10 bands. 10 bands is I would get a, like, femboy reference sheet. That's it, though. If you want me to, like, have a femboy model and pilot that shit for, like, a stream, 100 bands. 10 bands is pocket change, but Jay isn't nice enough to me. Ollie, you're not nice to me. Why would I be nice to you? Scamming, you say? Listen, if you want it that bad, just $100,000. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyways, y'all doing too much again. Femboy's not happening. We are the cowboy design, the cowboy outfit is technically in the works now. Oh, I got us eventually is crazy. 100K and Jay would even get a tattoo. No, I did not say that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think there's any amount that I can, like, get paid to, like, get some type of tattoo, especially one that y'all pick. There's just no way. I don't have any tattoos. Like, I'm not doing that. Thank you for the lurk, Michi. It all started in the very first of September. Oh my gosh. Have scammed 1000% worth of VOD. Okay, noted. 100 bands at that point, someone buy a new fucking car, maybe a house. You can put a down payment on a house for 100 bands. You ain't getting a house for 100 bands unless you're getting a, what, 1,000 square foot something? And I popped in. What are we talking about today? We're just yapping right now. We haven't gotten into anything crazy yet. When she didn't give me a... She didn't give... The hamster was a fucking dream. Also, it wasn't even a hamster. It was a guinea pig. But it was a dream. That didn't happen. Oh my god. For real? Whips out 101K. I just got a job recently, but I'm not dropping all that on Jay. Maybe some, but not 10K. Listen, don't do that. We need one femboy who isn't causing drama. That's crazy, because I literally saw a femboy on the TL earlier that was, like, causing so much drama, and I was like, it's not all femboys, but it's always a femboy. Oh, man. We can work up to the 10K. I believe in you. God, where is the button on this? I want this off of my back, but I can't find the button to do. Did I lose the button? Did the button fall off? Oh, that's gonna be so unfortunate if it did, but I think it did. Oh my god, the watch Greek. Hiya, Anubis. People falling for the femboy hypnosis again. I don't understand. I'll be honest, I don't understand the femboy thing. I really don't. Did we do the made boy back? No, I haven't done it yet. I'm thinking about scheduling that either Friday of this week or Monday of next week. I don't think I'll do it on a Wednesday. Because I want to keep Wilds Wednesdays, so I probably don't want to take a Wilds Wednesday out for that. I feel like there's going to be a Friday stream. So it's either going to be this Friday or next Friday. I need to go ahead and post the raffle on Twitter for the merch giveaway, because I did post it in the Discord. I just got to post it on Twitter as well. And then schedule the A-Rams with the Fang Gang as well. I got things to do. I do have them on my like agenda, my brain agenda of getting them done. I just haven't done it yet. There's a Finboy who's going off on everyone, and my favorite thing someone said was, "Weren't you at it?" That's exactly the Finboy I was thinking of, Taigi. We were thinking of the same one. Curious as to what lost the button to. Oh, the button that I was referring to. So I have the bonnet that I wear is like a long one because I have in braids right now, and it has a button at the top that you can like pin it up so it's like off of your back. And I was trying to find the button, but I think it might have fallen off or something. I can't find it. I might have to sew on another button to it to like do that again. But that was the button that I was talking about. I couldn't find. I will every time. Me too, Taigi. See someone say some dumb shit. My response is, "You got Tess handed back to you face down, didn't you?" Taigi, give me what I'm owed. Ollie, you did not do the things to get the feet and the thighs. You didn't do the things. Oh, I bit my tongue as I was typing. Still want Taigi to fight me at the Waffle House like she offered so I can just pick her up and shake her and then we get hash browns afterward. That's fair. Man, I haven't been to a Waffle House and so... I want IHOP. I haven't been to IHOP in so long. I want IHOP so bad. Just gotta hit him with the, "Isn't your address on a public list or something?" That's crazy. Oh, this streak. Way to go, Definitely Big Chuggers on the 10-stream streak. Can we go to IHOP when we go to Off-Kai? Abso-fucking-lutely. 100% we can. For sure. For sure. Oh, I miss Waffle House. What do you mean you miss it? Like miss it just you haven't gone, or miss it as in like it is no longer available to you? I have to be nice to Jay because she has my address now. Oh yeah, I technically do. I don't keep that shit, I'll be honest. At Waffle House today, and you didn't share with any? I hope at Off-Kai. I'm so excited. I've never had... See, Kobe, this is the fucking problem with you, dog. What the fuck do you mean you've never had IHOP? What have you been doing for the past, 22 years of your fucking life? How old are you? 23? 20... Ollie, don't dox yourself! Kobe hates living. No, for real. Because what the fuck do you mean? I keep missing Waffle House, but my aim is improving. Oh, my God. Parents used to get upset because I would always want to go to IHOP. Now I can go whatever I want. True. It's no longer available. Oh. I'm off the road and back in Chicago. Probably gonna stay here if I have it my way. I had IHOP once. They didn't fully cook my food. They didn't fully cook it! Bambi, I'm so sorry. That's fucked up. That shit got twisted. I've had IHOP, only joking. Yeah, likely story, Kobe. Probably what you said because you started getting roasted. I want to go to Waffle House or IHOP. Sadly, they don't exist in Canada. Oh. God, Canada don't have IHOP. I don't know if I can move there. I'm talking pink chicken. Oh, hell no. Please tell me you fought somebody for that. Getting into the Ollie sounds like someone yelling at their cat for getting on the counter. The council will change that. Don't resist the IHOP assimilation. I was like, low-key, I feel like you're gonna pop off when I said that. Well, yeah, of course. I can show you my pan coin. See, the fact that you know about the pan coins, you have been to IHOP. I'll give you that. Anyway, I want to live there. Legit, the nearest Waffle House to me is like 3 hours away. Here, well, I'm not gonna ask you to dox yourself, so never mind. I was gonna say, where the fuck are you? Popeye's wings hit so good when you're hungry. Popeyes. I can have that tomorrow. The Tuesday special. I worked at IHOP for like 3 years. How was that? Put foil on the counter. They will learn pretty quick. I've seen that there are some cats that like that just doesn't impact them. They just don't give a damn. And get free pancakes. Respect. I've never had Popeye. Batty, what do you mean you've never had Popeyes? It's like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Batty. You need to go to Popeyes tomorrow. They have a Tuesday special. You can get like a wing or no, a drumstick and a thigh for like $2. Go there. I only get Popeyes on Tuesdays because of that Tuesday special. Outside of that, they asking for too damn much money. But yeah, that didn't work on my cat. That motherfucker would jump on the foil, first jump off and hop on. It's like, yeah, that if you break the TTS, I will simply turn it off. Popeye slaps though, it does. Back when IHOP was bumping hard, so it was busy all the time. Oh, I've never had. Okay, I'll do my best. Yes, if you can, try to get Popeyes tomorrow. That Tuesday special. I really like the fries. I'm a big fan of the fries. You have TT. Oh, yeah. I have text to speech. It's just it's a redeem, and it also does not work consistently. So, but yeah, no, it's been. I'm realizing my TTS is not, in fact, I don't know where it is. I did have a TTS that was a redeem. I don't know where it went. I was looking, a lot of my redeems that I thought were there, not there. I have to go through and redo my redeems. I really do. I miss Denny's. Denny's was a little racist, so I was not a huge fan. I definitely preferred IHOP over Denny's. But that was also, like, in my area, I think down south. It was suspiciously TTS-shaped love in my door. Callie, give me my TTS back. Popeyes food is good. Where the Popeyes I frequented was located in a different story. Oh, fresh bullet hole. That's crazy. You'd get chicken, amazing coleslaw, and potatoes, biscuits that technically count as BDSM choking process, the best chicken sandwich on the market. I had Popeyes once and they ran out of chicken sandwiches, so I got a box of different chicken parts and like 4 extra biscuits. Fat dumb. The guy was a Maine Coon, would ride my housemate's cane course like a whore. Oh my gosh. You'll have to kill me before I go to Denny. No, for real. I feel that. Lasso, hello. I like going to Cracker Barrel for the looks I get just eating there. I've never been a huge. Oh, hi, Pax. I like my family. Whenever we used to like road trip growing up, like we always stopped at Cracker Barrel. But like, I don't even know if I fucked with it or not. Like, I just remember that we did always go there. Which is crazy because I feel like for the white like energy that Cracker Barrel gives, I feel like so many niggas be going there. It's very, very interesting. Hi, how are you tonight? I'm doing good. How's it going? It's just a win, like all the way around. No, for real. There are people going crazy and drive through over the lack of chicken. See, my thing is, I don't understand. Cracker literally in the name. No, exactly. I don't understand how you, a chicken place, run out of chicken. You have got to get it together. There's no way. What are you doing? I can already hear the slurs. What the fuck is up there? It's a great place for me to go to work, or to go after work every night. It's the only place open at 3 a.m. and I could have a nice omelet and some coffee. Okay, that's fair. They look at me like I'm exotic while I'm eating some good breakfast. Sometimes go with my dad's side of the family. What they're during Thanksgiving, it was so dry. Oh, exactly what the name says. And of course, they don't really season. No, I don't even think I liked it. But we always went to Cracker Barrel, like every time. They have good biscuits. I like playing the big checkers on the porch. They had that like triangle like game with the little pegs. I liked that one. I don't think I ever actually learned how to play that properly, but I did enjoy playing that. Wait a second, is that me? Is that where? I don't know what you're quote. Cracker Barrel is a fire league shrine for white people. It's where we respawn. See, I know they run out of chicken, but like I just don't understand. I don't get how. Just you know what you're about. Oh, thank you for the Queen's Care package. Hold on, I'm behind on chat. Let me catch up. Let me catch back up. There are no crackers. They're just regular white people. Oh my god. I worked at DQ and we ran out of fry sauce and it was the scariest shift of my life. Yeah, if you're black, then we'll know. Have you had bone marrow before? I I don't know. I don't know. Happy I specifically avoided you like saying that. Please don't say it again. Surprise fit check scanning. Oh, do I need to hold on? I can zoom out. Do we need where's my is it this one? Here we go. Here's the full fit. Here's the full fit. Is that good? Is this helping? Is this helping the fit check? Hope so. All right. 1,000 out of 10. Let's fucking go, baby. As one myself, I do enjoy Crackle Bear. Oh my god. I actually went to Chili's once and they ran out of ketchup, rib, barbecue sauce, and bro, what were they doing? That was a weekly occurrence. Just order more. What are you doing, dog? Beyond on chat, no, we just put the shelf messages on the top shelf. See? Now why? For what? What's the reason? I'm sorry, I thought it was a compliment. It's a weird compliment anytime like people say that. They don't have the best intentions. So I always ignore it, to be completely honest. But if you're like cool and that's just the compliment that you decided to choose one day or that time, I appreciate it. But I would just prefer not that one, please and thank you. The gesture is calling. It calls your name like the Green Goblin mask. Gosh. I want a gesture debut already. Oh, I want it so bad. Hi, this is my first stream of yours. Well, hello, Mars. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, scariest shit of my life was when I had to yank a 300-pound dude off of my supervisor. Oh, my God. I hadn't bullied you yet this stream. That doesn't mean I don't remember all of the times you've bullied me on all of my other streams. What does that mean to me? Mayor Assembly and I went to IHOP and they ran out of everything my little sibling wanted to order, and I mean everything. How? See, I don't. Where's Ollie? You understand how this stuff works. How do these like very popular food items that I feel like should be like ordered in abundance? How do you run out of this? Like, how are you Popeyes and you run out of chicken? You should have enough chicken. I don't understand. See, it's often a good. Yes, exactly. Went over chicken's wild. Yeah, that's insane. Surprised you aren't talking about the huge unemployment news with that. I haven't talked about it yet. Okay, we haven't gotten to it yet. We're still yapping. I'm doing okay. A bit eepy though. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be back streaming. I say as though I didn't stream last week, but I didn't stream as much as I normally do because I canceled my stream on Monday because it was my birthday on Monday last week, and then I canceled my Friday stream for some other reason. I forgot why I canceled my Friday stream. Because it was Halloween. So I only streamed on Wednesday last week, and like, I need my streams. I love talking to y'all. I like yapping with y'all. So I'm very happy to be streaming right now. But yeah. Counterpoint Jay, I give you money for the bullying. Yeah, it's So I want to put a pin in that. I actually want to put a pin in that, but I'm gonna go back to that. I'm going to remember pin in that message in my brain. Surprise, Yeji. Oh, okay. What are we talking about? How's the Fit Boy? Hi, Scribble. We haven't gotten into anything crazy yet. There've been spoilers on what we're gonna talk about. Also, an ad break is coming in like 2 minutes. Just a heads up. I just got McDonald's. Oh, nice. Silver Ego and Draw. Oh, holy shit. Alright, if my knees weren't bugging, it's okay. Happy to catch the yapping in live. I know, real-time yapping. You realize how much I don't shut the fuck up. 2010, the Burger King sold ribs. They were so popular they ran out and had to end the promo early and never brought them back again. See, but if they're so popular, why not bring them back? What? I don't understand. I love your model. It's very pretty. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Shoes are just the enrichment for your enclosure. Bro, there's no way. IDK if it's just me, but Halloween doesn't hit like it used to. It's not just you, Kobe. And Halloween doesn't hit like it used to because of Trunk or Treat. I know why it doesn't hit like it used to. It's because Trunk or Treat ruined, like, the Halloween experience. Kitchen sometimes only has so much space for certain foods, especially chicken. You can only order so much, plus hold it to where it's not going bad. If you have a huge influx in orders, and you can run into issues. Things like disease from chicken goes around, we get affected. Oh, So I can't stay for the drama, but I know Jay has correct opinions. So, oh, bye, Monty. There's no, Pax, there's not more femboy stuff. That's not what the drama is today. At break, yeah. Does money spread with sub Not the money spread with the sub badge. That's crazy. But yeah, the ads are about to start. It's going to be 3 minutes of ads. I'm going to hopefully catch up on chat while the ads are going on. And then we can get into like all the crazy stuff that we're talking about today. But ads coming in like 10 seconds. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Twitch makes me run these. So what are you talking about today? We're going to talk about all the stuff that Bao has been up to. I realized but you haven't said, or like, huge improvement. I feel like I said it, like, right before. I was saying it right before I read those messages. I just stopped trying to improve on that, I'm not even gonna lie. I gave it, like, 20 minutes on one stream, and I was like, fuck this. She renamed it Pixar. Oh! Do you happen to have a community Discord? We sure do! Hold on, let me, exclamation point. Discord! There we go. Halloween is taken out back is shot by truck or treating. No, literally. It's also a fact candy bags are like $20. That too. Halloween in this economy? Yes. Nobody is decorating anymore. Yeah, there's a lot that I could talk about whenever it comes to like the death of Halloween. So I'm putting another pin in that. I was thinking of how much time it took for them to cook. They never brought them. Huh? Oh, the ribs. Okay. Ever since you started Blue Protocol, you've been ignoring your horses. I've been getting on Uma and at least getting my dailies done. Some of them, not all of them. But I have been logging on every day because they're giving out carrots right now. So I make sure I grab some of those. I was looking around, there were barely people out, all the houses are dark, like, damn, Halloween ain't done it. Yeah, my house is decorated for Halloween year round, it's always spooky season. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, there's been a huge amount of that I've heard, yes. Also, you're sounding especially married today, let's see the I would be like busting out, can I bust out the desk cam, but upside down? Hold on. This is just, it's upside down right now, so I don't know what this is gonna look like, but, oh, here we go. Oh, you can't really see the ring because my light is like right there. So that doesn't work out too well, but it was there. It was there. Oh, you said, hi babe. Hey, baby. When are you silking on that song until it's hollowed out? Oh my god. Listen, I don't have to finish Silk Song. I did not promise y'all a Silk Song playthrough. I promised y'all a Silk Song stream, which I did in that Donathon. I will probably do more Silk Song streams. I might do those on Fridays since Monday is like basically always yapping about something going on. Weekly just yap session for all stream. Wednesday is Wilds Wednesdays. And then Friday I could do Silk Song or a variety of games there. So might do that. That's my job. I'm sorry, Risky. Risky too slow at the drop. I have a question. What? You did 30 minutes? That wasn't a stream. I did not do 30 minutes. I did way longer than that. I'm not gonna let you cheat me on the time that I was playing that. But I do plan on going back to it because as frustrating as it was, I did enjoy like the bit that I was playing. So we will get more. Oh, I do have to do the Final Fantasy X stream too. That is true. Would you possibly do a dispatch stream? I don't know. I've seen a lot about Dispatch. It looks really cool, but it's also like one of those. Yeah, Final Fantasy X playthrough. I'm not scamming you, all right? Dispatch seems really cool. I think the characters are really good, and like it has really good storytelling. That's just like not the type of game that I play normally, so I don't know if I'd like that. What's up, fellas? What are we yapping about? Oh, I'm just yapping. How are you, Vivi? Welcome in. You didn't promise a full Silk Song playthrough, but just know when you pivot to more gameplay, questions will be asked. Oh my god, this is... Oh, Jeremy... Is it Jeremy Uzumaki? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It's like, exactly... the changes I'm planning to make. Okay, there we go. Shop? No one's just yapping. How'd the job interview go? Oh, I talked about it earlier. I didn't get that job. I'm like 95% sure it's just because I was super overqualified for it, and they're like, they probably realized that as soon as the job market is not shit, I'm going to go, I'm going to leave for a better job, and I think they most likely want somebody who's going to stay in that job longer than that, which I can't be too mad at them for that, so it is what it is. But I have another interview on Monday for a job that is more in my field, so hopefully that one goes well. But let me catch back up. Where am I at? Final Fantasy X, do I have to have played 1 through 9 to understand the plot? I want to see Jay play Darktide. I don't think I know what that is. Group article about Gunner? Oh. Okay. Dispatch is a fun game. Why is it not your vibe? It's just like, it's not really the type. So whenever it comes to Dispatch, that's like a very heavily story-driven decision-making game, which isn't normally the type of game that I like to play. I like to, like, be doing shit. Not just, like, sitting, like, listening and watching things play out. So that's why I'm like, I know the story and the characters are really good, but listen, the dinosaur game was also not my vibe. I lost an agreement to play that dinosaur game. That was something different, all right? Don't come at me for that. When is my drama tuber gonna play games for 8 hours a day? Whenever I'm a partner, I'm telling y'all, once I get that stupid little purple checkmark by my name, I'm gaming my ass off. I'm going to be sitting here playing games so often, but I don't have that stupid checkmark yet, so I can't do that yet because it doesn't drive growth and engagement like the way Twitch does for getting more viewers. That's my problem. Oh, I'm behind. Hold on, I'm too behind. I have to scroll back up. Yes, smiles. Can't wait for the GTA 6 stream. If GTA 6 ever fucking comes out, Dispatch would be a risky stream because sexy. I think there's a streamer mode because I know people that are playing it on stream. I'm almost certain it has a streamer mode to where it like censors all of that stuff. Where did bald go? I got rid of it. Y'all aren't making me bald. That's racist and a macroaggression, if you will. Taking a black woman's hair, it's fucked up. The fact that you even want to do that, you should go do that racial bias training that the jobs make you do whenever somebody fucks up and does something racist. It's dope. I hope it goes well. Me too. It's like Left 4 Dead. I didn't play Left 4 Dead. Unfortunately, on Twitter, the fandoms became turbo racist in like 5 seconds flat. I'm not shocked in the slightest bit. Not even a little bit. What's the battle drama? We haven't gotten into it yet. I'm sorry. We've yapped about so many things. I haven't gotten into the battle drama, but that's what we're going to be covering today. The Dino game was funny. The Dino game was something. There's a DMCA in streamer mode for nudity. Yes. Chat, the drama tuber is going to do a 24-hour league stream. No, the fuck I'm not. When you have that stupid purple check mark, I'm also posting feats in the Discord. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. She was part of the granola. What is the granola incident? What do you keep referring to? If you so desire, I could show you sometime. Or you could go watch a video. I probably just watch. Yeah, the sensitivity training. I'll make y'all do that for wanting to even make me bald. But no. Okay, back to one of the things that I wanted to put a pin in. Whenever it comes to messages that we were talking about before, I'm like, so I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan, obviously. No, not obviously, because I do let it slide. I'm not the biggest fan of the like whole bully the streamer thing that goes on. Because Ollie had like, I think it was Ollie or Tier had brought up something earlier about like the bully the streamer and they're like, they pay to bully me basically. And I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm also very fine with it at times whenever it comes to the whole bully the streamer mentality, because I get it. It's funny. I give y'all a reaction which makes y'all do it more, and I feed into it, and like I can very easily stop doing that. But I also know that it does do several things like drive up engagement and things like that. The things that Twitch likes to see to push out my streams more and whatnot. And a big part of my vibe right now is trying to grow my content and platform so I can get that stupid purple check mark. But there are times that it does go too far, to which I do like kind of step in and try to like direct it, I guess I'll say. So it's not like because like people come in, they'll call me short, they like make the femboy jokes, I'm fine, like I don't really care. It's not going to like hurt my feelings. I am short. Yeah, and if it ever gets out of hand, John whips out the band hammer and like gets that shit in line. So like, but the whole femboy joke is because I like covered a bunch of drama on femboys, because the femboys were always causing drama. And so people are like, oh, Jay's a femboy, yada yada yada. That one, it's fine because I don't put really any merit to it, and like I don't care for femboys. I really don't. That's just not like my cup of tea. I like my men strong, not feminine specifically. And so there was that. I feel like it got brought up by one of my friends whenever it came to like the femboy design poll, or like the design poll after the Donathon, for example. When femboy was like in the lead, I reached out to like some of my friends and I was like, hey, can you go vote in this poll? Like, preferably not femboy. But there are like other people in the community that like I know hadn't voted, and I was like, can you go vote what like design you would like to see? And like they genuinely voted for cowboy. They wanted to see a cowboy design over a femboy design, which I also knew was because whatchamacallit, the femboy design, like the whole femboy joke and vibe thing is really held up by like maybe 5 people strong. Other people just like kind of jump into it at the time. And you know, they see a running joke and they come into it as well, which again, I'm not very like, it's not that big of a deal for me. And I only did the like reaching out to people and telling them to vote specifically because femboy was not winning by a lot. It was like almost tied with cowboy. And so I'm like, if I can give the greater community something that would be more beneficial in like the long run, like if I make a femboy design, I'm not going to post that really anywhere. Like I'd post it on Twitter once, but I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm not going to, I'm not going to like change to that. Cause again, femboys aren't my like cup of tea or anything like that. I'm just not interested in that. And I don't want to generate a audience that is interested in that, cause that's not what I'm offering. So that was like what happened with like the poll there. That's why cowboy won by like significantly more. Because I asked more people to vote and more people wanted the cowboy over the femboy. But like back into like the bullying the streamer thing, I'm fine with it up to a certain point, but then, and I think somebody said it earlier, sometimes it's hard to find that line of when like it's too far or whatever. And I feel like it'd be a goon audience for like it's just, that's not like the kind of people that I would want in my community. Hold on, let me catch up on some. Yeah, no, John's grown man voice. We can't do that here. If like, I would never let something get to the voice where he has to pull that voice off, because that voice scares me. That is like, no, we're not doing that. Posted oh, nice. And everybody like saying, sorry, y'all are fine. Like, I'm bringing this up right now, not because it has been a problem whatsoever. Like, again, I'm fine with like all of the jokes that are made right now, but I can, I know when it does, yeah, the problem children have already been banned. If you read this message, you're okay, basically. I want to acknowledge with y'all that, like, there are times where it can go too far. Like, I don't know if a lot of people were here in this era, but there's an era where everybody was making a joke that, like, they lived in my basement or whatever, and, like, I would give the, like, big riled up reaction about, oh, like, no, y'all, I don't have a basement, yada, yada, but it got to a point where I got tired of that joke, and so I just stopped interacting with it, and that's kind of what you do whenever that stuff does happen, is I give y'all the reaction because it is funny. I'm a funny person. I'm just a funny little guy. But like, it is funny, and I get that. But I also give that reaction because like it is okay. But whenever it gets to a point where like I don't want to like engage with it too much anymore, I will start to ignore it or ignore the messages and get to a point where I'm like, hey, stop bringing it up. Like if you bring it up again, I'm gonna ban you, type of deal. And I feel like I might be starting to approach that point with the femboy thing. Because I do recognize myself, like, ignoring a lot of the femboy messages, or if it does get brought up, I just, because it's been recent with, like, the whole design poll thing, so I can, like, say that, like, that didn't win. I can feel myself starting to get tired of it, because it's been a running joke for, like, a month or two now. And that's another thing with, like, that whole mentality is after a while, I feel like the jokes just get old. Like, it gets old having, like, running that same thing over and over again. But I do want y'all to know that, like, while I do get tired of it, I am also still fine with it. And I will, like, let y'all know openly, like, hey, you know, I kind of think this joke has, like, run its course. And I know, like, not everybody will see it all the time or anything like that. But I'd repeat it over multiple. I think it started in June, so it's been like 4 months. Like it's been a while that the joke has been running. And I feel like it's kind of coming to its end at this point. Especially after like the design poll, since the femboy design didn't win, I really feel like it's coming to its close. But I do want to like be open and honest with y'all that like I'm okay to an extent with the bully the streamer mentality. I'm fine with it. I think it's funny. I think it like brings up funny moments within the community. I think sometimes like, I think we bond as community members whenever like things like that do happen, and like we just crack jokes about it and whatnot. But I do just want to be clear with y'all too that like if I do set a boundary on some of these things, like I feel like the femboy one is coming up. Whenever I set this boundary, please like do be respectful of it. Like don't push it. Because while I seem, you know, very silly, goofy, you know, I laugh at the things, I let y'all get y'all's little jabs in or whatever, like, if I have to put my foot down, I absolutely will. But yeah, no, I figured I was like, I feel like I can, and that's another thing too, and Mars, your message actually, like, brought it up too, is, Mars said I'd rather not bully the streamer I watch because I'd rather not get banned. I wish more people had that mentality, because I feel like there are some jokes that are better with certain members of the community than others. I feel like some people, like, whenever it comes to some of the jokes, I don't know if, like, their ability to read the room better, I don't know what it is, just the, like, types of messages that they send it in, but it's not the same coming from every member. So, like, just because somebody might necessarily send the exact same message doesn't mean I'm receiving it the same, because I do know, like, y'all, to an extent, obviously, I don't know everything about y'all, but I do know of, like, how some of my chatters are, what things that they have done, like, in the past, how they are with me specifically, like, things like that, and so, yeah, I feel like a lot of people, like, there's, like, a certain in that not everybody is in, but everybody will try to run the joke still, and it doesn't work out like that the best. I'm still trying to figure out how, like, I manage that, because, like, for example, I'll be honest, jokes from Tier and Ollie, for the most part, are fine, like, with me. Like, I'm always basically, like, able to laugh off their jokes. But if a stranger came into my chat, or, like, a first-time chatter came into my chat and said the same things that, like, Tier or Ollie says, I don't know if I would, like, I know I would not feel the same way of just being able to, like, laugh it off, because I feel like I have a better connection with different ones of my chatters than I do the others. Also, I'm super behind on chat, and I know y'all have been, like, telling y'all's things too. Let me go back and catch up, but, like, I was like, I feel like I want to talk about this right now, before I forget. Where are we at? Didn't know femboy VTubers were so troublesome in the space. Loki going to get one of those, like, bodybuilding models. Listen, yeah, no, they're femboy VTubers are definitely have been, listen, it's not all femboys, but oftentimes it's a femboy is what it comes down to when it comes to drama. Wait, is this him? Is this who I think it? Oh my god, is it Pax? Is this you realizing that is my husband? Oh god. People don't know how to ride the line between in-jokes and copy. Yeah, it's been like half a year, yeah. I love you, big fan. Yeah, chat, if you want to bully anyone, bully Ollie. He can take it. That's not what I said. The only streams I've been banned from is because streamers misunderstood my message, or they have a moderation system and it picks up keywords. Yeah, that'll happen too. Personally, I don't try to dig too much. I'm still not familiar with stream culture. I even asked Moby the other day whether it was rude or not to announce when I leave someone's stream after I've been yapping in chat. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like different streamers have a different vibe or a different like feeling in their chats too. Femboy society is that is literally toxic masculinity and mean girl culture is like that's femboys. That's crazy. Are we bullying Taigi? You can always bully Ollie for sure. When we get muscle boy VTuber models, there are plenty of big like the Bara VTubers. Those are very much so. Oh, your message got automated. I'm not letting it through because my TTS is gonna read it, but I do see your message for it. I'm just letting you know. Waiting on the spot. Works well with chatters like me or no spicy have head injury. Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, OMG, can I bully Ollie too? Nice to meet you, Ollie. No. Oh yeah, Cinder in battle. Yeah, if you want muscle men, those two muscle men VTubers, they got you. Nice to meet you too, Paxi. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. Oh god. But yeah, no, I want to, cause like it's on the mind, and I was like, I want to make sure I cover this now because I don't want like the example that I'm using with the femboy joke, cause I feel like that's running to its end. I don't want people to be like super defensive if they get a warning or something. After I've like kind of said like, hey, we're backing off on the femboy jokes, and like they keep pushing it. I want to just be upfront with like people now about that, of like that's kind of how I deal with the bully the streamer thing, because like I feel like a part of my brand is being a little I'm loud, I'm a little crazy, like I get that, and like giving reactions to things. I literally like some of my content is just reactionary content and whatnot, and talking about drama and stuff. So I don't have a problem with the bully the streamer like mentality. But I will let y'all know, like I'll just communicate to whoever if like y'all send a message that I think is out of pocket or anything like that. I'll be like, hey, we're not doing that. Correct yourself type shit. So. Did you say this is why you're built like a spork? A spork is crazy. What is your preferred method of bullying? This is my first time. Oh my god, Pax. Type shit, exactly. Hi, Joe, welcome in. Built like a spork is diabolical. Anything goes. I'm a chef. I hear worse in real life. Dear God, and take their ACL. Huh? A VTuber who communicates a rare specimen. No. I know it shouldn't be rare. A VTuber who communicates should not be rare. That should be every VTuber. And yet, oh, which speaking of, I feel like that's a really good segue into what we're talking about today, which is the title of my stream here is She Keeps Getting in Trouble. She being Bao the Whale, or Bao VTuber, as many people may know her by. But, yeah, shouldn't be the exception, but literally. I got called a Twinkie without the rainbow, but all the fillings so close. What? A Twinkie without the rainbow, but all the filling? What does that even mean? That's crazy. Love the vibe of your channel. Oh my god. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta put up the screen, the TV, if you will. I gotta put the filters on it. There we go. So, we've got a couple of, this is all coming from the same person today, but we have quite a few things from them because, as the title says, she has repeatedly gotten in trouble. Thank you for the Queen's Care package. Trust I don't know, but that's what was said. That's crazy. I don't know what her clapback was that you might be referring to for, but I will be talking about, yeah, we're gonna get to this, yep, we're getting to everything. All right, y'all are spoiling the plot, So, first things first, this is probably the biggest one that kind of, what I believe happened was spiraled all of the other tweets that, like, happened afterwards out of control. So, Bao tweeted, and this was back last week, October 26th, last week, Bao tweeted, if you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and DMs, etc., don't walk, run. This is the OG tweet, to which she responded, she responded a little later. She says, just because I don't include every single nuance, exception, possibility, and variation doesn't mean we're not still having the same conversation. Stay safe, gang. This tweet right here, as you can see, with its 5.2 million views and a shit ton of replies and retweets and quote tweets in this tweet ruffled a lot of feathers. And personally, I'll say she ruffled a lot of feathers of specifically male content creators. She also deleted the drawing skeb post as well. The drawing skeb post? I know about the skeb post she deleted, but I don't know. I don't know what Lazu might be referring to. But this was the tweet that I feel like really started it all. Oh, male content creators? Who cares what they think? Golly, no. A lot of people took this with, I don't know, a lot of anger, a lot of hate. I'm giving my thoughts on this, and maybe as a female content creator, I'm biased in this, but I feel like this tweet was a really good example of people's lack of literacy nowadays. Because people saw this, from what I could tell at least, people saw this as, if you're a female content creator and a male content creator approaches you, run. I feel like that's what was read by a lot of people, which is not what she's saying here. She said she hates when people post aren't. Oh yeah, that's this guy. Yeah, we'll get into that later. And so a man offended by a woman's opinion. Shocking. I don't see why people were very angry about this. And better alert, because I don't care about the drama. If football is on, respect that. Have fun watching football, Ollie. Thank you for the lurk. This should be. But the whole don't makes me want to feel some way about them, and that's more. The only thing I had was the male identifier. I've seen a lot of IRL female predators basically get away with murder. Not even the police even try to do shit when I called them. My issue is I want unisex accountability, and I personally don't think we should be thinking of predatory behavior as just a male problem. All right, Ford, because I'll be honest, I'm glad you're here because I wanted to see why. I wanted to hear from the other side of this, and I feel like you have that other side perspective that I was looking for. I will say, when it comes to that, because you're not wrong, I'll give you that, you're not wrong. There are plenty of female content creators that are predatory. John was telling me about some girl that, like, basically SA'd a dude on stream, 2 weeks ago, maybe. So I do get what you're saying there. I will say, I think this is more of a situation where it's the majority or a bigger population of the predatory behavior comes from the specific, like, male to female power dynamic that is there inherently. So that's.
Do you want me to type out the explanation I had given you at the time?
You gave me an explanation at the time. Wait.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't even know you gave me something. Hold on. She even followed up on it for clarification. Reading comprehension is sadly going the way of the dodo. I feel like the people who actually hate men are using her post to call to action and No, I will say this too, because what Scribbled included in there is that I do feel like a lot of other female, like, or femme presenting female content creators, she says female hills here, I'll just use that. I do feel like a lot of them took that same, like, lack of comprehension in reading it as, like, if you're a female content and a male approaches you, run. And they did run with that and be like, yeah, all men are shit type shit. You know, that's why I don't fuck with any male VTubers or male content creators, yada, yada, yada. I think that's wrong too. But, I saw one basically, the results of Sniper fiasco when her 15-year-old accuser came out. Now, I will say, a part of the issue, though, whenever it comes to, and I think this is what John might, a part of the issues that do come up with that, one thing is, which, whenever it comes to, like, the male to female dynamic in, like, situations where it's, like, essay and things like that, especially the like, physical differences, is that a male, like, can physically, for the most part, stop essay, where in the reverse, a woman cannot. And that it's, I know there's obviously a lot of nuance and things to that, but it's complex. And, like, another thing in that is a lot of the times when you have these male victims, because they are victims in these situations, you don't have the other men treating them as victims. So especially whenever it comes to, like, teachers, for example, because this is a huge problem when it comes to teachers and the female teachers that are grooming or essaying the male students. You'll see grown men cheering that on, being like, damn, I wish that were me. Damn, like, why couldn't I get lucky with my teacher back when I was 15? Like, you have other men not treating it as a victim. Or if anything, treating it as, like, as if they are lucky on that. Whereas in the opposite case, there's never that situation too. Because fears it. See, and that's why I said we're getting into it right now, where it's like, obviously it's a very nuanced situation. I'm not just saying every single man who has ever been essayed could have stopped that. That's not what I said at all. But I did say that looking at it on a broad scale and scope, physically, men do have the ability most times to physically stop that. I'm not saying that, you know, they've never been drugged or anything like that. I'm saying just baseline, a man is most of the time stronger than a woman. That's all I said. Now, this is where y'all are starting putting words in my mouth that I'm not saying, and you draw conclusions. And I mean, it's quite literally the same thing that's happening in this tweet and what Bao experienced too. Of you are putting at, like, each and every nuance exception to this when that's not what this is.
You mind if I chime in?
Yeah.
That explanation has more to do with, like...
You might have to get closer.
So that explanation has more to do with, like, the background context as to why people might react a certain way to a male being essayed by a woman as opposed to a woman being essayed by a male. It has nothing to do with, like, individual assessments, you know, broadly of per essay. It's sort of like finding out, like, why like, cats are afraid of dogs. It has nothing to do with an individual dog they've encountered or even the particular dog they might be running from. But, like, contextually, there's a background that causes them to react in a certain way by default.
Exactly. Back with this situation where we can't make it overall accountability when it's directed at men. Same as saying all lives matter in a Black Lives Matter situation. If you're not one of those men, then just listen. Situation is complex, but we gotta force male victimhood. We gotta not force male victimhood in this particular situation. Yeah. Been talking about this irritates me because male SA is a big problem, but every time without fail is brought up to color and muscle when women are speaking about the dangers of SA. Yes. Oh, thank you. Y'all are. I'm glad people are understanding. The guys that get mad about it need to reflect on why they're getting so mad and see where that stems from. Yes, exactly. Like, this is very much a very common and well-seen. Yeah, chat is cooking. It's a common. Thank you, Ollie. You can lurk again. It's a common and well-seen thing that happens time and time again. Of normally the male, because patriarchy, a male is in power, and this is specifically a power dynamic that is described here. She says a small but growing female content creator, and you have a large, much larger and successful male content creator approaching you out of nowhere and showering you with attention, DMs, all of that, showering you with love. That is inherently predatory. It happens very constantly. It does happen too the reverse way, but you don't see it nearly at the scale that you would see a small female content creator and a larger male content creator. There just aren't that, like, realistically, there are not any, maybe 1%, if you will, large female content creators that are coming and preying on a small male content creator and showering them with attention, and that's just not what happens. That's not what happens, not nearly at the same rate and scale that you have a small female content creator and a large male content creator. Hold on, I'm back up. VTubing is female dominated space. There are majority guys shouldn't be looking at VTubing. Oh no! Now this is another thing. I will get into this. This tweet was not specified to VTubing. This tweet was content creation in general. While Bao is a VTuber, I feel like people just use that as the bait. Content creation as a whole is not female dominated. That is a male dominated space. I also believe it was her that said, if you have an issue with my stance and you're part of the problem, shutting down an argument. It's too much that cultural bullshit around this shit. That's my issue. Bao doesn't really require to be new. She's talking about a general power dynamic. I don't think I might have to reread that. Hold on. If it can be an issue, what do you think the root of that issue that should be tackled? Misogyny. Yes. It's like the trope of the guy at the mall promising you fame if you come to a photo shoot. Literally. Yeah, that dynamic transcends content creation as a whole. That is another thing. But yes, you can absolutely administer brief funny to chat. I mean, it does happen. Yeah, but I never said it didn't happen either, Ford. You gotta listen. We gotta turn on our listening ears. Be open to the information that people are giving you. What I'm saying is, while yes, you can find 1, 5, maybe 10 examples of a large female content creator preying on a male, you can find 100, 500, 1,000 examples of a large male content creator preying on a female content creator. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. What I'm saying is the rate that it is happening is significantly larger on one side than the other. It doesn't excuse the other side. The other side still exists and should be talked about, yes. But you only, and I say you in the sense of people responding to this, not specifically you, that other side is only brought up when people are talking about this side. It's exactly like the Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter. Just because right now we're talking about this, you decide to bring the other side up when the other side is significantly smaller and not brought up in any other situations or other contexts. It's brought up specifically to combat the first point, which in and itself is an issue. Are we talking about content creators or VTubing? Because I've seen more VTubers getting upset and using Bao's tweet as a symbol. It's in the VTubing space because Bao being a VTuber, most people that also interact with her would be VTubers. But I'm just saying from her tweet, She mentioned content creation as a whole, and it was brought up that like VTubing is a female dominated space, where I wanted to make the point that this is talking about general content creation, which is male dominated. So there was that. So I was gonna check, it's fucking hot with the discussion. Nature calls it down fan. That's why I went to the bathroom before stream. Misogyny is still a huge problem, and don't know why the human race keeps back, but God, there are so many things humans just as a whole do that I don't understand. Oh man. But I'll leave that alone. Billionaires is why. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, allegorical situations don't excuse the larger dynamic. And so I feel like a lot of people, I'm not going to argue with any of you on that. And the other side only being brought up to accommodate the argument is a problem. Is a part of the problem. We as a culture don't think of that as general. We compartmentalize them for our narratives, and it annoys the fuck out of me. I think are we getting somewhere with that? I think that's a dub. I think I'm taking a dub off of that. Male mediocrity and insecurity. Yeah. Gave you oh, hold on. We got statistics. Can I open this on? One in 5 women in the U.S. experience completed or attempted SA in their lifetime. About 1 in 4 male victims experience. Hold on. Am I reading this right? Nearly a quarter of men in the U.S. experience some sort of contact sexual violence in there. Yeah, no, I'd expect this. Oh, here it is. Nationally, 81% of women and 43% of men reported experience some sort of SA. Like, this is what I mean here. Where, like, yes, it happens to men too, but it's happening to women at almost double the rate. And the argument for men is only brought up whenever we're talking about it with women.
To be fair, that's harassment and or assault.
That's true.
The other thing is that men are likely to lie.
Yeah, that's what Scribbles was just saying here.
But also women are definitely lying and hiding about how much they are.
A lot of women don't realize what it is too. Yeah. Yeah. I just speak. Yep, it's seen as being weak, which is ingrained in guys' brains to not be in just man. Yep. I said she's a huge creator, needed to be more thorough with their tweet as a lot of weight. Yeah. The other thing is keep in mind the nature of essay against men versus women. Yes, absolutely. What's it? Fellow named Chris answered this for me. Change is uncomfortable. Yeah. But, so, listen, as I'm seeing now in chat, I see how Bao got in the fucking shit with this tweet. But yeah, no, this was, I do appreciate, because, like, I've seen, like, the quotes around this going around here and there. I didn't really look too crazy into it, because it happened, like, last week, and I kind of forgot that it happened, because other things going on. I just, listen, I may be unemployed, but I do have better shit to do. But this, I feel like, did start Bao in a very, like, kind of dangerous path of how her other tweets after this get, like, kind of, I don't know, twisted, I guess, or, like, pulled really against her. And I will say another thing on this. I sound like, I may be wrong, is Bao wanted to warn her fellow women. It doesn't sound that device. Yeah, no, that's really what it was, is she might have been speaking from a place of this happening to her, or she's seen this happen to maybe of, like, other friends of hers, that, like, you'll have a larger male creator approach a small up-and-coming female content creator, and something bad arises from that. Because, listen, one thing that I'm very much on, and I talk about this, I've talked about this with some of my friends too, is that, like, realistically, in the world, like, in the world that we live in right now, a man is not going to do something for you for free. Like, a man is not going to just be nice to a woman without, let me rephrase that, because this can happen, I will say, Twitters for hot takes and one-liner, that's true. It's a safe mentality to have for a woman that a man is not going to be nice to you for no reason.
Let me write this one for you on Discord so you don't get canceled.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm getting myself in trouble. Yeah. Like, I think that's a safer way to work around and move around in life. It's just the sense of being wary of your surroundings and unfortunately having to be suspicious of other people. Hold on. I am going to also lie about it or just don't understand the difference. Yes. Both are bad. Yes. I've argued for years that tweets are an extremely poor method of communication. Cannot imagine having anything resembling a nuanced conversation. Yeah. One, men lie a lot. They're more likely to have a female abuser. I think of my old presentation. Turned out, adult men reported being abused % because most, not all, arrest rate doesn't match reporting. Wait, is Bao in trouble? Oh yeah, Bao's been in the hot seat for a minute. Like the fact that Knuckles from Sonic Boom is the one to speak up for equality during the sports game. Might be off topic, but at least someone's being, we take those, Scar. We take those. What's going on? We're talking about some tweets that Bao made. I might be getting in the hot seat myself because I agree with what Bao was saying here, but I also like understand that this is a very like nuanced thing. Definitely an I like waffles so you hate pancakes thing. 100% Torf. 100%. Twitter's such a cesspool and people are the worst and always so quick to get into our. Oh yes, and people will take what you said and twist it so crazy. It comes to that. And tell them every time I meet someone new, it ends up in the if this is okay. But sometimes it's a bit off-putting and spoils the mood. But but you have to make sure you're okay. Absolutely. There's much of a clapback on. But she did a video on this. A tweet is just too fucking short for something like. No, for sure. Once you speak on one political thing, you have to speak on all of them, and it's crazy how all of the. Yes. Oh my God. So, Bad Mouse, you're asking what Bao tweet. She said, if you're an up and coming female content creator with a small but growing audience, and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and DMs, etc., don't walk, run. This just fucking lit a crazy fire.
I got you for the information as to why women chose bears, and it was a reasonable. Well, maybe not bears.
Okay, can I just read this message?
Yeah, you should just straight up.
Okay, quoting my husband right now. He says, well, while individual men may certainly be absolute heroes, the statistical probability that any given man may be a threat is too high and women need to protect themselves. The thing is, as a man, I know how true this is because every functioning man I know is constantly assessing other men for their threat potential. Reasonable people, men and women alike, only lower that assessment as they gain more experience of knowledge of that person. Thank you, John, because he can phrase that so well to where I'm not gonna fucking cancel myself. I mean, anytime someone brings up the the concept of gender equality and it applies, there's an exception, not a status quo. He gets it more than most modern people. You're so right. Yeah, people cannot communicate on Twitter. The equivalent of this is in Hollywood was Harvey Weinstein. Easy A, thank you for bringing that up because Bao had made a reply somewhere else because somebody asked like, what was your most controversial take? And Bao replied somewhere saying, I told people if Harvey Weinstein approaches you, run, and that made everybody upset. I want to see if I can find it so I can say it exact. John is cooking. He always is. Straight plasma. That's my man. That's my husband. Love that man. Every time I hear someone read something so eloquently, my brain explodes. I mean, really, listen, whatever. What I picked up is that most people either hijacking it or not getting it. To understand what she's saying, just in the tweet would require you to also understand the new. Yes, exactly, Pluto, exactly. You're right on the money. It's where the trope fathers are protecting their daughters and mothers are protective of their sons. Yeah, absolutely. There is a 0.01% chance anytime you start a car it exploded, you would ride a bike. Yeah. I have to charge my phone. Thank you for spitting fire and then go and charge your phone. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh god, she has a lot of fucking replies because she's dealing with the Skeb thing now. Hold Hold on, I'm having to scroll pretty far. I don't even remember what the. I don't know if she deleted it, because she could have deleted this tweet. I don't feel like she would have though, because she didn't delete the original mail tweet. So I feel like this tweet would still exist. Also, there's a little bit of sussy things on here, so I had to turn the TV off for y'all real quick so I can scroll down her replies to see if I can find this. And I don't think I bookmarked it either, which I could have sworn I did. Yeah, this is just all of the scab stuff. Hold on. Dated enough for men to agree with your husband if you want to understand what date a few men. You understand why fucking hates. She deleted the original. No. I'm not talking about the scab stuff. I'm still on the male stuff. I'm still on the male VTuber or male content creator. I think if you're all three of these things, then this is for you. And 3 were male content creator, it's excessive. I think it was specifically those 3 things in reply to. Oh, I found it. Oh my god, I looked up and it was right there. Okay, here we go. This was a tweet. Somebody said, just woke up. What the fuck is going on? She said, I said, if Harvey Weinstein invites you to a party, don't go, and it ruffled some feathers. This is like how I also read it. So, hold on. What would happen in the plane crash? We're in the news. Plane flights dropped by like 14%. Yeah. Wait, yeah. I read. I know what you're. Where it seems like we're in the era of sex play. Oh, we've been in that era for a while, Easy A. Saying, yeah, I found it. Thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. Also, Gav Salad, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We're not on the scab stuff yet. We're gonna get to the scab stuff. We're just not there yet. Give me a moment. But where I've just learned to take the L on. I'm trusting me. It's not my fault, but a lot of my life is paying for the mistakes of others, and just being a good person doesn't undo the harm of so many. Women have the right to be distrustful. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that is a situation. And I feel like that also kind of plays into, completely unrelated, but it was brought up earlier, is the death of Halloween with like things like Trunk or Treat have kind of like killed Halloween. It's also been like the case of there are like dangers of, kids getting grabbed and like crazy shit like that happening on Halloween, which like it sucks that like other people are having to pay the consequences of bad actors' actions, but it's like that it happens. Like that just is how that happens, is that everybody else has to, like, once somebody fucks it up, everybody else has to be cautious or worry and things like that. And it's, I know, very a far off situation than compared to what is it like compared to what we're actually talking about right now. But it's just another situation of that. There's also the whole like problem with the economy and everything going on for the Halloween stuff. There are other factors into that. But back to talking on this is, I have recognized, and again, VTubing is a female-dominated space, but I have recognized that when a bad apple spoils the bunch is a meme for a reason. Exactly. I recognize that I don't have that many male, like, content creator friends, because, one, I do worry about the high chance that whenever I'm interacting, and unfortunately a lot of the male VTubers that I see on my timeline and things like that, they are in this, and a lot of their friendships with other like female content creators are more flirtatious, and that's just not something I'm interested in. Now, it's definitely not all male VTubers, it's just I don't see a lot of the other male VTubers, so I don't interact with them. And I do have plenty of male VTuber friends, like Pax, for example, who's been in the chat, Cinder, Battle, like Wani, literally a part of the Fang Gang. But I do feel that like I do have my defenses up more, because I don't like I'm not worried anything like would happen to me crazy. The most it would be is like somebody sends me an uncomfortable message and I have to be like, hey, I don't like that. But that is just like a hazard that I have, and like something that I have up, because you do see time and time again of like the sex pest male VTuber in the space. Hold on, I have to catch back up now. Worth your time, will vet you over time and learn to trust you, and then you get hella coochie. Oh my god. He's not wrong. It's like a teacher having rule about gum because her last class kept sticking it under the desk. Yeah. As well, Justin, that doesn't read as a general male creator statement. It could have saved her so much. Dog is thrown in the same boat as Dr. Disrespect. Not our intention at all, but when making a public space. I don't agree with that.
I don't either. It's right.
Okay, hold on. I disagree. As men, it's our responsibility to police other men's behavior. Dr. Disrespect will fuck the reputation for everyone else, and it's other men's responsibility to handle him to prevent that. Yeah, I don't agree with that, and it's also not like C-Dog is... Like, they're not doing the same things. And I feel like that's something that comes up here. Let me, hold on, because I'm going to... What am I... I want to highlight that while I catch up on chat so I know to come back to that. A lot of male VTubers do treat VTubing like it's fucking speed dating. Yeah, so like I just... You know, I have my defenses up. Did I miss it? We're in it right now. Can I just grab you? What were you saying earlier about my message? What was your message earlier? Oh, I agreed with it. What are you saying? And then you're the one that's gonna have to write a Google Doc, and no one wants Jay to write a Google Doc. I will cover Google Docs until I get that purple check mark. But I am not writing a fuck ass Google Doc. It's not happening. So say, I'll never use Twitter again because it's successful and somebody told me it wasn't like that. Are we talking about the same stuff? Now, I will, like, on that too, you can very much curate your feed on Twitter. I feel like a lot of people don't take this, or like don't do this, but Twitter does have the ability to make lists with specific creators in like that, or specific accounts in the list, and your feed can just be that account. I feel like a lot of people use the For You feed for Twitter. I personally use the following feed, so I'm not getting tweets or crazy shit from other people that I'm not even following. I only see stuff from people that I'm following, and then I do have an even more curated feed of like my close friends that I'll scroll to see if I miss any of like their messages and stuff like that. But you can curate your Twitter feed to not be fucking insane. Same as too general and too well, yeah. I only use Twitter to keep track of my friends that have a... Yeah, he does. Here's so much of the last... Backlash is also wrapped in paranoia and insecurity. Nobody wants to admit that they know someone or are someone who's creepy and have a ulterior motive. Yes! To say, yeah, I know a guy, or yeah, I am the guy is a massive hurdle for plenty of men. I think you're spitting on that, Pluto. I feel that Bao does have a point in some way, but also depends on how the person approaches. I'm in the mindset that there's just much toxic femininity in the video. Yeah, no, we've talked about that too. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on chat really quickly so I can go back into, like, yapping about something before all the chat messages come in, and then I have to catch back up again, and we do the whole cycle. Also, an ad break is coming in, like, 3 minutes, just a heads up. So it's up to men to understand the dynamic and educate themselves if they don't know. When approaching women in any field or situation, you need to act accordingly due to the precedents set around who have to set up that. Yes, Ollie! Ollie, you're fucking spitting with that! Yes! Yes, yes, absolutely yes! Hold on, how the fuck do I pin this? I can't scroll up and pin that. Babe, can you pin that message?
Yeah, I know the one.
Thank you. I'm super dyslexic. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. Google Chrome. Okay, die lime. I want to write a joke. Google Doc about Jay, but I don't know how that would fly regardless of how silly the doc is. I would get canceled. If somebody writes a Google Doc, even if it's a joke, they're just gonna see my experience with Yay J-Bay and see that it's a doc, and I promise you're gonna get the quote tweets of, I was waiting for that bitch to have info out on her. I knew she was... I've had people tell me, is Dingling... Yes, King Dingling is my husband. I've had people tell me, like, they cannot wait for a doc to come out against me. Like, I've had people tell me that they are waiting on my downfall to happen. So I think if even a silly Google Doc was put out there, people would absolutely take it and run with it. I have such a love-hate with Twitter because artists are there. I know, I hate it too. I'm not using Twitter because who it's owned by, and I'd rather use Blue Sky. That's fair. That's very fair. Consult with Montomo about it for approval. Oh. Oh my god.
They're just farming for more money. This is a joke, don't take IT serious.
Oh my goodness. Hi Lumi, welcome in. How's it going? For most folks on the fence, I think most artists are on Blue Sky. Blue Sky isn't perfect either, but yeah. A black VTuber with a Google Doc, instant kill. That's what I'm saying. People preying on your downfall. Wait, yeah, no, oh no. I've had several people tell me that like they can't wait for shit to come out against me, and that like they are literally waiting for my downfall. Wait, you're scribbled. Don't piss me off. Oh my gosh. Kickflip off that, plenty of people lack the endurance to keep trying to improve themselves and greatly rely on immediate positive feedback, not being an unsavory person. Yeah. Posting the Google oh my god. One dude that is planning to go to DreamCon next year, planning on their downfall. He don't know I'm waiting on his punk ass. Yeah, that's true. I guess I'm going to DreamCon too. What a fucking weird. Sometimes people are just worried about coming off as creepy to anyone. Me, I am never. Yeah, no, that happens, especially with like a lot of people like not being able to like kind of read and understand social cues. It's difficult. It's very difficult whenever people are not clearly communicating too. Those people probably don't know how to use soap. That's true. That's very true. People need to fuck out. It don't bother me. Your message got auto-modded. I'm not approving it because my TTS reads auto-modded messages, but I do see it. Also, there's that ad break. Can I catch up? Oh god, lots of men are pushing women nowadays because of them not knowing if their attempt will be taken in one direction. One of any direction. Oh, okay. You know, the camera. The dude's like half my size. He claims he's going to knock the head off the first furry he sees. My wife is literally DreamCon's first furry, so that's his ass. Yeah, that's his ass. Biggest fear is people from high school coming out of the woodworks about how I was a bitch in high school. That's my Google Docky fear. I would fear people coming out because I was a bully in like 4th grade specifically. If somebody comes out and talks about how I bullied them in 4th grade, I just gotta take that shit. Like I admit I wasn't like doing anything crazy. I was just a little mean, but like I wasn't like making anybody fucking suicidal or anything like that. I was just like standoffish and I didn't have friends, so whenever people tried to talk to me, I was just like mean to them. But like I wasn't doing anything crazy. I wasn't like stuffing people into lockers or like conspiring to have the whole school against it. Like that's the thing, is like I say I was a bully in 4th grade, but like I was just mean. Like I just wasn't nice, but I don't think I was necessarily like bullying anybody. Like I wasn't like picking on somebody and being like, hey, fuck you, like all this, that, and the other. Jay a bully, see, and it was in 4th grade, and like that was the thing. It was only that, and it was only because in 3rd grade I got bullied. So 4th grade I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm gonna be on the other side. I didn't like it, and then in 5th grade I was cool with like everybody. So
did you drop kick a kid?
You didn't have to bring that up. And I don't even think that was me and that kid were cool too. That wasn't even I don't even think that was in 4th grade. I did drop kick a kid into a fence at one point, but I think that was also like I don't think that was 4th grade. That might have either been 3rd or 5th. Because like me and him, we were cool. Like we always sat next to each other because our last names were like close together. And I was just walking with my other friend and I was like, hey, should I drop kick this kid? And she was like, yeah. And I think she didn't think I'd actually do it, but I did. But yeah, no, he wasn't like, no hard feelings, nothing. We were cool the next day. But I did do that. I'll be honest. So if Marcelo decides to come out and put out a Google Doc about how I drop kicked him in the like 3rd grade, I did it. running start. It was a running start, double foot kick to the back. Like I fell, like I didn't land on my feet from the kick, and he flew into the fence. It was something serious. Okay, hold on. I'm so behind on chat. I thought during the ad break I would catch up. I only got more behind. Oh fuck. Okay. Sometimes the demand for folks to have pick up on social cues can end up being very able. Yes, you are absolutely correct. She drop kicked the kid for okay. Yeah, Jay actually bullied me. She took all my colored pencils and said you don't need them because you're colorblind. That's why I'm here now. were little me, you called someone's Jay's face. I don't think sneaker culture was a thing whenever I was like that. That definitely wasn't a thing. At least not that I was aware of in elementary school. Could be asshole all the way into high school. Kind of like the emo girl from Me Girl. Yeah, I could see. I was also heavily bullied. Yeah, after like 4th grade, I became a fucking nerd because I remember specifically. We're talking about how I was a bully in elementary, specifically in 4th grade, and then because I got bullied in 3rd grade, I was a bully in 4th grade, and then 5th grade, I was damn near running that school. I was the president of every fucking club. I was friends with like every single kid in the elementary school. All the teachers knew me. The fucking principal had me like giving speeches and shit in the 5th grade. Listen, I fucking. In my school career, I peaked in 5th grade. I was at the top of my game. In the summer after 5th grade, going to middle school, I watched all of Naruto and like half of Shippuden because it only like maybe like the first 100 episodes of Shippuden had aired at that time, and I fucking fell off so hard because I was a stupid, very cringe weeb in middle school, and I put the fucking Akatsuki on all of my binders, and I drew hearts on all of them because I liked all of the Akatsuki members. If I could go back, I would stop myself from being a cringe weeb. I could have watched anime and been fine with it. I could not have made that in my entire personality like I did. But anyways, I digress. Again, I'm behind on chat. I got distracted. I have to catch back up. Okay. Top 100 things I worry about. I was a kid she dropped it. No, you were not. Jason, love for the space and seeing her impact that our panel had was really inspirational. The photo from the crowd was so sick and pushed me to do more community engagement stuff. Oh my god, facts! Ah! Oh. Huh?
That one dude that made the TikTok, I can't wait to press.
Oh, yeah. Hi, ZB! Hold on, I'm behind on chat. I have to catch up, y'all. Can't say anything. I had my fair share of bullying when I was younger. Yeah, double foot kick was I did that. I did do that. Jay creased the wearable Jay. Oh my god. Jay robbed me of my foams back in 4th grade. I still want them. What do you mean? That's why you read so well or speak so well? Oh yeah, because I was raised up from it. I'm telling you, I've definitely lost it. I was way better at like public speaking in like elementary school, even high school. It was like post-college, post-college, and like working remotely. And then COVID happened and all of that. I lost my like really good speech ability. Unfortunately, I gotta get that shit back.
Talk for a living.
Well, no, it's not the same.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, not in the same way. I feel like I yap for a living, but I was really good at like public speaking. That's definitely different.
The only difference is you became older as a female, so you became more body conscious. Everything else is the same. That's why you can yap as soon as you're a VTuber. That's why you're a fucking VTuber.
All right, you ain't.
It's crazy. I gotta explain this to you.
You don't have to do me like that, bitch.
I can't talk for anything. Bruh! It's all you do!
Okay, well. You heard it here first. So I'm behind on chat. I have to catch up. Hold on. That's John that you hear. That is specifically not Tuna.
Nah, my voice gets high when I'm frustrated.
Oh, super online does it help. Stringing on a minute doesn't bring. Yes. Pluto, your message I do agree with. Let me know that while fossilizations do have, they are massively outnumbered by executions that are true. Yes, correct. Hold on. Yeah, chat free so she can catch up. Hold for a second. I'm so behind. Bit, I look, try to help my friends on the timeline, like no crumbs left, obsessed, to be nice, but like I definitely overthink it when it comes off of being weird for. I understand why you feel that way, Pax. I feel like you do a really good job of like coming off not weird or flirty though. Another struggle thing. Sometimes perceive. I personally don't really have a social circle until college. I mean, just can't come out because, yeah, no, for sure. I was not. I talk about Jay, your husband got to your number 10. I talk about how I've talked about it before that like I get like shocked at the amount of people that like, you know, like come to my streams and like everybody chatting and stuff and like the friends that I have now, because growing up I had like 2 friends. Like I was not popular. I did not like I just didn't get along with a lot of people. I was one of the few black people. I was in a predominantly white area. There's plays into that. I just was not very popular. I didn't have friends like that. So like the amount of friends that I have right now, still fucking mind blowing to me. But anyways, I started the anime club. Well, I was class president my senior year. Will you forever stay on my high school legs? No! People still talk about it to this day because Concrete's all the weirdest kids in the school. And they got even weird. No! I'm so sorry. Personally think the progression movement strengths also advanced strength and been twice and accessible and access to community research. Yes, bad mouse. Facts. Could you translate what Ohio means? Oh my god. Same, can't talk to women either. Oh my, and then everybody, John Duncan on me. Yeah. Being let on by what? Yeah, that is true. John did not have to do that to you. That's what I'm saying. He did not have to do me like that. Tuna midget, let Tuna know they're goated. I will do that. Grade 5 propelled Jada becoming a dragon bat. No, I didn't. I was a furry. I was definitely a furry in whatchamacallit, like middle school, high school. I didn't make my persona and like really get into the community the way that I am now until I was married. Like I got into it 4 years ago. But I was like aware of it and not interacting with it, but always watching it from like middle school. I knew I was a furry for a while. Oh, Rena! All you do is public. It's different. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Rita, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YayJB, 2-form VTuber, as you just saw the switch there. And we're just yapping right now, talking about drama. We've got super sidetracked. We're talking about a bunch of different other things. Noda? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Rena, how was your Palia stream? Finished 1 quest in 3 hours. Yeah, that sounds like Palia, I'm not gonna lie. If you have to raid and run, though, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Stream's very tiring, but welcome in. Okay. Wait, I'm going to the grocery store for gains. Don't do anything baitable. Can you get my muscle milk, the powder in the Fairlife milk? Yeah. Thank you. John, drop the gym routine. I need it. Oh my gosh. John is gone. I can do whatever I want. I'll eat. Can you give me a can of SpaghettiOs? Oh my goodness. We came for the drama. Okay, can you grab some Pop-Tarts? No, do not grab no damn Pop-Tarts. Nasty ass shits. Probably learn and listen while I do my dailies. Respect. Okay, I finally caught back up in chat. I don't know what I highlighted this for, but oh, okay, I know what I wanted to talk back on this. So we're talking about the Bao's tweet, one of many tweets that have gotten Bao in trouble. Where she tweeted, if you want, but it'll fuck you up. I train like it's about to be the final arc of an anime. I know, I finally caught up on chat. So Bao tweeted, do not spam chat so she loses her position again. Bao tweeted, if you're an up-and-coming content creator, female content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and DMs, etc., don't walk, run. I'll be prepared to meet you at DreamCon. Will be the new Baki Protex. Damn it, facts. I'll put it in slow mode for you. See, the problem with slow mode is that stops specific individuals from sending a lot of messages. But if multiple people are sending messages, I don't feel like slow mode helps. Can you get some Cheez-Its, please, and thank you? Oh my god. We actually have some goldfish here. showers you, and that's the context that people are over. Like, yes, I feel like that's like this is a combination of things. So it's not just talking about if you're a large successful male content creator, and it's not just if a male content creator is approaching a female content creator. It is specifically this larger, much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and is just showering you oh my god. It is just showering you with attention on stream or in DMs. I feel like it is the combination of things that people are also not really grasping. Your moderation techniques wouldn't faze me because I'm a VIP. Yes, it would. Being a VIP doesn't stop you from being modded. I feel like this shines light on the roots of the content creation. I think it's a worth sacrifice. The environment will heal. Good or goodish eggs will be out. Yeah. A combination, because the subject deserves something bigger than a tweet. Well, yeah, obviously, I mean, baseline of this, and she even, like, put in the reply that, like, just because she doesn't include every single nuanced exception, possibility, or variation, like, yes, a tweet is not the most effective way to communicate this. But from the message that is sent here and taking the tweet as it is, people are ignoring all of it and just taking out the parts that they want to be mad about. So just the male content creator part, where you say female content creator and male content creator, and people just want to be, gotta take Ollie out back. That's crazy. I'm wondering if this bow drama didn't happen, would this just be a chill stream? My Monday streams are always yapping about some kind of drama. So if it wasn't a bow drama, it was going to be a different type of drama. I'm not even going to lie. Mondays are like drama talk. Wednesdays, I do open lobbies with Monster Hunter Wilds. And then Friday, right now, it's just like rotating. If something crazy happens, I'll talk about it. I'll probably just be playing some random game. Maybe Silk Song, maybe Clover Pit. That's like how my stream schedule goes right now. Hey, not two of you taking me out. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. I don't keep up to date with the whole drama stuff, and I honestly have no clue what is happening, but I saw the tweet that was somebody theorizing that Bao was making engagement posts to avoid talking about the Cinder stuff. Once again, she did tweet out, or she did talk about that on her stream. It could have been a joke. She did talk about that, like, people are taking this, that, like, I'm engagement farming. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't think it is by the, like, tweets that she made today, but I'm gonna get into those in a moment. Two other dramas that have been sitting in the channel. If they've already been sitting, I'm probably not gonna talk about them just because it's been so long. Google Docu about safety, I think, would be more effective if you want to address the subject. Give it the time it deserves. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, people aren't gonna read a Google Docu. People read tweets. So while it's unfortunate that this like conversation is definitely worth more and needs more than the whatever character limit a tweet has, the conversation will also be ignored most of the time if it is more than just the length of a tweet. Yeah, exactly. Pax said the same thing. If it's just engagement farm, then that would be hella. I don't think it's just engagement farm, because of a later tweet that she makes. I really I don't think that's what it is. And I do think this comes from a place of this either happened to her or somebody that she knows. It's genuinely what I think this is coming from, where, like she said in this tweet, what it really was is her saying, if Harvey Weinstein invites you to a party, don't go. I made some videos about something, and the shorts always get more views than the full videos, even if they're exactly like it just, yeah, the tweet versus Google Docu makes sense. Thumbing down the Cinder shit is also rubbing the wrong way. Cinder a bitch again, rather than devote everything towards an analyst who deserves all the hate. Oh, I didn't see anything about that. I can't really speak on that, I'll be honest. Go to Simulurk, Dark Tide time. Have fun! Thank you for the lurk. Gotta jingle the keys every 30 seconds or people tune out. Yeah, no, I should have pulled out my keys, to be honest. Listen, I'll be honest, I'm the person who gets distracted and I go into other tangents. And Google Docu and make it sound like drama, but it's actually talking about safety. Again, though, like, a lot of times, and that's another thing, a lot of times when Google Docs are seen on the timeline, people aren't reading them. That's how I got, like, kind of my own. Would you ever have puppy cam for sure? Yeah, I have dog cam. I have it now. I just don't turn it on too often because the dogs aren't in here that much. I have a dog door, so they go outside a lot. But if they are in here for an extended period of time, like they're, especially if they're like right next to my computer, I'll absolutely turn it on. See, this is exactly what I mean, where I'm the one who needs the jingle jingle. I'm the one losing track of where I'm at. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. A spin-off the Emery versus Mischief drama is also a spin-off of Emery versus Twitch. Oh, that too. She even said on stream that there are people with too much money that she can't call out, otherwise she'd be putting them on blast and hopes they're shitting their pants. Oh yeah, yeah. There also used to be a dog camera theme, but there's a lot of times, don't do a dog cam if you don't want to get Hassan. I don't have a remote shot collar on my dog, so I think I'd be okay. I will say they do have a collar that beeps when they bark. But I don't have a shot collar on them, so I think I'd be okay. Moo, that's why I only finished one quest in 3 hours. No, for real. And, like, I also don't keep that collar on them all the time. It's only whenever, like, the neighbors... Because I think our neighbors, like, run, like, I think one of them's a vet, so they'll have, like, a bunch of... whatchamacallit? Like, dogs that they, like, bring over, I guess. And sometimes that'll rile up my dogs to where they'll start barking a lot. And so I'll just put that collar on them, and they just know the collar beeps, so they stop barking. So it's not even really beeping anymore, because, like... They made the, like, correlation of, if I bark, this collar's gonna beep, and I don't like the beeping. So, it worked out perfectly. Sometimes I be putting that collar on them, it's fucking dead. It wouldn't even beep if they bark, but they just don't bark. Works out phenomenally. Oh, okay. Puppy Yap Party. You should make a redeem that plays a sound to get your attention. That's actually a really good idea. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like that, the only thing on that is I feel like it would get spammed or, like, used improperly. But I could very easily make just a little, like, jingle jingle. Oh gosh. But yeah, if the dogs come back in here, I'll put on the dog cam. Ooh. But yeah, this is... Oh, the hey listen would definitely piss me off. I can't do that. Oh, for yourself. Oh, okay, you could do that. I would get so angry if I just kept hearing a hey listen in my ear. Oh my god, not Kobe's IHOP proof. I just looked over at the Discord. That's so funny. Oh gosh. Jiggle jiggle. Thank you. Back into this though. So this is about tweet. This is what starts off the, like, I feel like her kind of downfall that ends up happening, because the next thing that happens, which this one is her own fault. I feel like I personally feel like this tweet was taken just with a lot of assumptions and ignoring the fact that this is obviously a very nuanced discussion, and that this one tweet can't cover everything, but I don't feel like this generalized tweet is as bad as people are putting it out to be. Of that, like, I don't really put merit into the people that are coming up and saying, oh, well, there are male victims too, because that's only being brought up when a female victim is being discussed. And there is a lot of more often than I feel, when a male victim is discussed, other men not taking it seriously. You have more women taking that seriously than you do other men. But they only use that in response to this kind of like a Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter situation. Which is, like, it's disingenuous. Because you're taking what is a very real problem, but you're only using it to try to get a dunk off on somebody else, which is not what it should be used for. It should be used to discuss that very real problem that does exist. But I digress from that, because there are more tweets. This was only the first of Bao's tweets. The second one I do have is a screenshot because she deleted this. But moving on to the scab thing, because I know everybody wants to talk about the scab thing. The male tweet happened back like last week. So I think this was like maybe a day ago, maybe 2 days ago. Bao tweeted out, "Artists, please ask permission before publicly posting finished commissions. I know you're really excited about finishing a really cool comm, but you might accidentally spoil a client's project. So many commissions, I just gave up on doing anything because it was posted before I could do anything with them." And then she replied 10 minutes later saying, "I hate you, Skeb." This top part, completely a skill issue. Completely 110% a skill issue. Peep! Hi, Peep! How are you? I saw you and Kay together. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I gotta give you a shout out. We love Peep in this house. This 100% a skill issue, and this is a crazy skill issue for a content creator, specifically a VTuber at her level. Oh lord, what the VTuber's up to now? Moody. Oh, it's specifically Bao and multiple things. We're 2.5 hours into stream, and I'm moving to the second tweet that she's made. The VTubers are VTubing. True, very true. But this tweet right here that she made, 100% a skill issue on her part, and it's crazy that this is a skill issue that she, as big of a creator as she is making. Because there will be a later tweet where she says that, can you read my last message? What was your last message? I don't see a last message that I didn't respond to. Oh! Another VTuber I watch has a dog clicker sound to get her. That's crazy. That's insane. Thank you. I completely missed that. Okay. It's almost as if you could speak with your commed artist to tell them not to post it and give a reasonable explanation about it. Chimera, that's exactly why this is a skill issue. And now, I will say, there's a later tweet where she talks about how, even though she responded to this tweet by saying, "I hate you, Skeb," that this initial tweet was not about Skeb. These were just two thoughts at different times. Like, she had this thought, I guess, 10 minutes later. But they were not, hold on, what did she say? Yeah, she said my original tweet was not about Skeb. It was my general experience with commissioned art. My opinion of Skeb was an afterthought. I get why people are thinking the former. Just to do a little dip in the pool there, future tweet. I won't go through all of that. But then why reply to it? Yes, you are correct. There's Primus, thank you for the Queen's Care package. Whole lot of words for a whole lot of nothing. This is, if we take the thought of she is referring to Skeb when talking about this. She said, yes, she 100% set herself up. If she is referring to Skeb when talking about this, that was an insane skill issue. And I don't even know why she would be using Skeb for commission, like for commissions she's trying to make projects out of. I feel like Skeb is the worst thing to do that for. And so for those who don't know what Skeb is a website that is exclusively Japanese artists that you put in requests for them to draw things for you, and they can either accept or reject the request. But if they do accept the request, they just take your request and draw whatever there is, and draw like what you asked for. So there is no communication back and forth between the artist and the client. There is no work in progress pictures sent or anything like that. There is no revisions after the project is completed. It is a completely, like, no communication, no discussion between artist and client. So the client simply sends, they'll type up, "Hey, I like your art," because I've used Skeb before. So what normally happens is you'll find an artist, because like they post other requests that they've done. You'll send them a message of, "Hey, I like what you like. I like your art. Could you draw my character?" You send a link to like a Google Drive or a Dropbox, whatever, of your character, and then you can say like, "Could you draw her doing this, or could you draw this character interacting with this character?" You could say, complete artistic liberty for it. So you would type that up. And then on Skeb, artists will have like a recommended price range, and so you'll submit the request with that price range, whatever it is, and it's in yen because it's strictly Japanese artists. And then once you submit that request, the artist will receive it, and they'll either accept the request, and then if they accept that request, they will have a deadline that they place on when they will get that commission done, or that request done specifically. If they pass that deadline, you just get fully refunded, or they can even ask for extension. So if they, they're still working on it, but they need more time, they can ask you for an extension on the deadline. If they reject the request, then it's just rejected. No money is taken out, nothing like that. And so, again, once that request is accepted, that artist is just going to draw that piece to the best of their ability to what you wrote there. If you wanted something specific, they'll, draw that specific thing. Sometimes they don't draw the specific thing. Sometimes they'll just draw whatever they want. Skeb inherently is low-key risky, I will be honest, because you don't have that method of communication with an artist. There's no back and forth of, if an artist missed a detail of your character, you can't message them saying hey, you missed this, can you fix this? There is no communication. You cannot message artists. You can only submit requests, and that's it. So that's what Skeb is. That is, the website's name is Skeb. And then, because Skeb was, it was strictly Japanese artists and was primarily in Japan that it was used in, eastern side, it's moved over to the Western space, and more non-Japanese speaking people, English, whatever language, have begun using Skeb, and you'll even see that some artists now offer Skeb-like commissions where you can request, not on Skeb itself, but because the, method came from that website Skeb, they call it a Skeb-like commission, to where you'll see that on, VGen, or, even on Twitter, people will open Skeb-like commissions where you submit them a request, and they'll just create a piece with, no work in progress pictures. There's, very minimal to no discussion, and just like that. And so, if we're taking this at face value, which is how most people realistically would take this, Skeb is very much its own ecosystem. Yeah. I thought Skeb was a person, not a website. No, it's a website. Skeb is short for sketchbook. I didn't know that. Wait, why even commission on there if you're trying to do a hidden project? Risky, why are you doing weird bit? No. Not my mod, Risky. When I say, oh my god, Ollie, thank you for the sub. Oh my god, 4 months? No way! Thank you. Whenever I say wait, Ollie, it's only been 4 months? Wait. I feel like you've been here so much longer. That's so crazy.
Let's go gambling.
Huh. Anyways, gambling time. Bet those channel points. So, while that is if we're taking this tweet at face value, which is how people took it, and the website itself took it been here since 4th. Stop. The website itself took it that way because the website, the Japanese Skeb Japan, because it is strictly a Japanese site, made tweets in English, kind of subtweeting Bao's message or Bao's tweet. Thank you for the Queen's Care package. They put out these 3 different tweets. So one of them is Skeb pros and cons. So the pros, they have a bunch of Japanese creators registered. It is cheaper than most private commissions, which is a big selling point of Skeb, is that the requests are very cheap because you don't have that full commissioning process. It is just you send the request and they deliver. And the creators receive the most amount by low platform fees. They do say the cons of it, though, is quotes, communication revision, and publication restrictions are all prohibited and primarily for personal enjoyment, not intended for commercial work or asset orders, example, thumbnails. And so that was the first tweet they made. They then made another tweet saying, warning, all rights to works on Skeb belong to creators. Clients cannot restrict creators from publishing their works for any reason. This is shown at 4 times before sending their first request, and they cannot proceed unless they check the box agreeing to it. So this one specifically was kind of like the subtweet at Bao. Yes, even Skeb going to dunk on Bao, because if you take her tweet at face value where she's saying that she wishes they wouldn't, it says 4 different times the copyright work belongs to the creator. It's prohibited to specify or restrict the publication. You cannot specify the range of publication. It is a violation for the client to specify the publication date and time. Creators can freely publish on social networks and fanzines without permissions from clients. It's almost like a surprise fan art site. That's what it was commonly used for, actually. Let me do the coin flip real quick. There we go. It is Tails. There we go. Haha. And then a third thing that came out was Skeb doesn't and will not support commercial use requests. Please, and they say, please consider these other sites. Now, they did put a specification to this after this was tweeted. They say specifically support refers to the function focused on commercial use requests, such as pricing plans, quality assurance, and NDAs. So Scab does not say that you cannot make commercial use requests. They just do not support it. So they're never going to put into place something to, give you the support and like quality assurance and whatnot of if you're doing a commercial use request, because plenty of people do go on Skeb for like character designs, thumbnails, things like that. I technically my merch is done by a Skeb artist, but they specialize in merchandise art specifically, and I paid extra for the commercial usage there, but that was only discussed within the request. There was no function necessarily within Skeb that like supported me doing that. So Skeb made those 3 tweets to like kind of really dunk on Bao and what she was saying here. Now, if we're taking this not at the face value, which is how she, further along explains that Skeb wasn't like, she didn't mean this first part was from Skeb specifically. She used a website where she couldn't talk to artists and then complained about. Yes. And that's why I say, regardless of if this was related to Skeb or not, this is a skill issue 1000%. Because what you do here, if you have something that like you have a project for, I need a AJ keychain. I'll wear it like an ear. That'd be a really big earring. I'm not gonna lie. There is going to be some Jester merch in the future, y'all. The people that are here get the down low information, because I just decided to spill the beans on that right now. But there will be Jester merch with my Jester debut. Just a heads up. Which is not happening until right now. I'm planning for my Jester debut, which I know this is a long time from now, but I'm planning for it October 2026, because I think I will be able to get everything done, because I want to do it big. I want to do a whole re-debut. I'm going to have like new graphics, new panels, new a lot of things. But y'all get that DL information. I'm giving y'all that. A whole merch drop with it. There. I feel like even though it's not a Scab, why not just tell the art? Yes. And that's, god damn, 2026 sounds like in-game. No, like, the Jester debut is I'm going to do it big. But anyways, I digress from that. Put the keychain on my ear. It's too big for a ear. It's too big. The other one being the Dragon 4. They're on the same keychain, so you just flip them around. But anyways, back in this. So I'm still going to be a VIP though, right? Yes, you will still be a VIP. I probably will do a subathon for that debut. It was for the gamble vote? Wait, what? What's the one next to my name? Oh, yeah. That's the gamba, because it's a prediction. So you predicted into 1, which was heads, and 2 is tails. So it puts the number by your name. And then once I fulfill it, because I flipped the coin and like awarded whoever got it, it disappeared. So that's why. And I'll be no, Ollie, why did you think that? Anyways, wait, jingle, lock in. We're getting back on track here. What should be done, and again, which is why this is such a skill issue at somebody specifically at her level, is that she should know if this is not about looking in. Okay. If this is not about Skeb and this is just about any artist, she should know that you tell an artist, hey, wait until XYZ date to post this commission. You are to communicate with the artist on if this is NDA work, if you don't want this to be stream. Like, VGen, I feel like, is very good at this specifically because you can specify if this is NDA, so they cannot like post about it. You can specify if they can work on this on stream or if this has to be like completely under locks. I think VGen is perfect for that. But at the size that she is at, because, you know, Bao had over 500,000 followers just on Twitter. She's one of the biggest VTubers in the space. She 100% is very well aware, or should be very well aware, that you communicate that with an artist so this doesn't happen. So that, like, regardless, it's stupid coming from someone who's done multiple debuts and songs with other people, 100%. Whether this is tied to Skeb or not, this was just a skill issue. Full stop. It is 100% a skill issue, and it's a skill issue on Bao's side. The artist should not assume that they cannot post a commission unless you specify that. An artist does not assume something is NDA work unless you specifically say, and most of the time, pay for it to be NDA work. And you don't have a VTuber artist friend? This was just a complete skill issue, but I do believe this was tied to Skeb, but we'll go into her next tweet where she does say a major skill issue on Bao's part, 100%. She said, my original tweet was not about Skeb, it was my general experience with commissioned art. My opinion of Skeb was an afterthought. I get why people are thinking the formal. I haven't used Skeb for almost a year. My tweet went way out of my circle and understandably led to a lot of people thinking that what I was saying to be 100% about Skeb. It wasn't. The reason why I disliked Skeb was due to the option of keeping the commission private on the artist's Skeb profile. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I just don't want my NSFW commissions connected to my Skeb profile. If it posts on their Twitter with no connections to me, that's all fine. Whip streams, all of it is fine. As for general commissions, aka what my tweet was originally about, commissions not via any website, if you took the time to see my replies, it was 100% in support of artists, and I continually wished for ways to better serve the purpose of the commission, such as paying for an NDA fee, extra cost to keep a commission hidden, etc. I understand why this confused artists, but even in my replies, I did not spread misinformation about Skeb. I'm aware of how the site works, albeit though a lot of trial and error, but that is the common experience, and I'm allowed to say it's not my preference. And then she says, I'm very sorry for the stir it caused. What is not my cup of tea can still be yours, but I shouldn't be more aware of, but I should be more aware of my influence, and that's no excuse. No matter my issues, art is meant to be human, and I would rather deal with a few hiccups than resort to AI. Also, I was emailed a violation of terms of service, so I took my tweet down. There wasn't any clarification in the email, but since I haven't used Skeb in almost a year, I assumed it was because of that. You know how many artists want to post an art piece from a big person for the internet class? Oh, yes, and that's why again, it's just a skill issue. Maybe she should have left the Skeb thought in her head, so then she wouldn't have this drama. You are correct, she absolutely should have. And that's the thing, is she got emailed from Skeb, like, a violation of their terms of service, because you are not supposed, I think in their terms of service, like, you basically, like, can't talk shit about the site. So I think that's why she got, like, sent that. TOS for that tweet, I smoke cat. I wouldn't be shocked. The Skeb TOS is a little crazy at some points. So she knew what would happen and still complained about it. Not safe for work commissions. So, like, she probably got commissions of her getting railed by fucking, what's his name from, Zinless Zone Zero, the wolf guy. Maybe she probably just doesn't want that to show up on her, like, Twitter feed. Because the thing with Skeb, oh, hi, doggy! You might say it's a little sketchy. Yeah? Yeah? Good God. Oh, Ink, thank you for the hydrate. Good, we agree. Oh, okay. The thing with her, like, tweet too is, again, it's just a skill issue. It is just a skill issue. Should have paid extra to be exclusive from a Vegan artist. Apparently, because I think scrolling down somebody put like a screenshot of one of her tweets. Yeah, oh wait, no, not that one. Hold on. Actually, I think it was in this one. In her reply, she says like somebody brings up, if you use Vegan, there's a TOS option, and there is a TOS an option usually saying if the artist is allowed to post or if you like need to pay a confidentiality fee. And Bell says, I actually do not use Vegan. And somebody else says, it's pretty cool. I've been working with Vegan for 2 years and you can find really good stuff. And she then says, I hate Skeb with a burning passion. I just don't think I have it in me to trust another similar platform, which Vegan and Skeb are like not the same at all. Yeah, I don't know what she uses to calm, because that's kind of I mean, probably what she was using before, because Vegan is a relatively new platform. Before Vegan, you just found artists on Twitter and like emailed them or like sent them DMs and then like discussed over email or Discord or some bullshit. I'm still questioning what kind of, I don't know, Panda. Like I said, she probably got a commission of herself getting railed by that Wolfman from Zinla Zone Zero. It's probably something like that. Ain't no way she doesn't know about it. Fucking no, that's crazy. Why is she beefing with Skeb so hard? Like, no one said she had to use it. I don't know. This is a dude shoots person in the chair. Why have they done this to me? No, you're right. But yeah, the double down is like crazy there. But like regardless of it, it was just a skill issue. I gonna lie, just be proud and not be ashamed. Listen, I've used Skeb. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up my Skeb without like getting banned, because I okay, it's a good thing I turned my screen off. But I can show y'all like the Skebs that I've gotten. One of these might get me in trouble, but I'm just gonna hope it doesn't. But like I'll show you what she was probably trying to avoid. So this is my Skeb page. You can see all of the like things that I've requested from artists on here. And there are sometimes like this one. I fucking hate this Skeb because this was not my character. They whitewashed me and made my hair like whatever the like. I don't know who this is. This is not Yay J-Bay though. Like this is just one of the risks, especially like black VTubers or not even black VTubers, but people with black characters. There's a struggle on Skeb because it is Japanese artists and a lot of them don't have the the experience with, you know, POC features and stuff like just black people in general. So sometimes you get burned on some AJ Boober says, stop. No, I know. There's the big titty calm there. Yeah, I definitely don't want them to do that with my OC. No, but that's fair. But I've also gotten really cute pieces from Skeb. And like this is my merch. Because this artist specifically makes like merch Skebs. Like it's meant to be turned into keychains and whatnot. So I got that here. But also like I've had Skebs fuck up, which like, listen, Twitch, please don't fucking kill me for this. But like this Skeb, for example, was wrong because the wings are not attached to my arm. They're coming out of my back. So like Skeb is a risky thing. It is a gamble, which is why I don't, Dougie, calm yourself. Don't make me snipe you right now. Skeb is, I don't know why the haunt was so huge. Oh my God. I have to resize those. What the fuck was that? Hold on. Can I just turn those off right now? That's a chat message one. Okay, there we go. It's like gambling, but for art and joy. Yeah, and like back whenever I was getting Skebs, I could, you know, gamble with it. So I was like, it's okay that I did get burned on some pieces. But another thing about Skeb is you are in the, like, you do have the rights to edit the piece. Like you are allowed to edit pieces. So like this piece that like is not me at all, I edited it. I darkened the skin, and then like some of my friends actually like fixed the hair too. So that's something nice too. Hold on, I'm super behind on chat. I have to catch back up. I've been working my ass off hoping someone will give me a code for Vegan for like 2 years now. You could definitely like just put up like tweets just asking for a Vegan code and like showing some of their work. I scribbled, I'll be honest, you might be able to get a Vegan code like in the Discord if you post some of your art in there. Yo, catch up already, dude? Cinder? Don't make me shake you. Let me catch up on this though. She gets up inflation jokes on her, but not her preference. I don't know. Double down on something, that would be crazy, just like shooting yourself in the foot. I try to use Skeb. Skeb is very confusing. Getting railed by John and VTuber for no, I don't get NSFW commissions anymore. And I wouldn't get that on Skeb anyways. Hold on, where was I at? Say they drew you money, they whitewashed my characters. No, I've been whitewashed. I definitely don't want that. Yeah. Darker skin characters will be turned 3 shades lighter minimum. No, for real. I have the bat stickers on my art table. Yay! Your art tablet. I can read. Sounds like she didn't do the research into the individual artists. I care about actual artists. That line about I care about actual artists, not AI. Like, she did not need to put that in, and that was such a cop-out line, I'll be so honest. Like, I understand why she said it, because she like she wants the brownie points of it. Well, at least I didn't use AI, which she just should not have done that at all. Link that Skeb artist for a personal. Wait, which one? The big booba one? The big honga balongas one? Bro, yes, they made me ashy. I don't understand this website. I will not interact with it. No, that's fair. That's fair. Let me check if I can get you one. Yeah, no, for real. Jingle jingle, we drifted from you're right. I'm gonna lock back in. I found a lot of good artists on Scab. I'm really happy to see them get lots of work after I look at them again later. No, it's so fine. It's so nice. Also, hi show, how have you been? Welcome in. I have more NSFW than safe for work art, and it's kind of an issue. I need to get a promo art for. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me hide this so I can grab this Scab artist. Here you go. There's all of their art is like that big Conga Balonga Booba one. So there's that. But anyways, locking back in. Booker! Oh my god. I'll be back. Oh my god. Hi, welcome in, Raiders. Hello. Booker, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YayJB, 2-form VTuber. We're talking about drama right now, and I was just going over Skeb and kind of explaining how that works. How was your stream? How was Night Rain? I just got Night Rain, and I haven't played it yet. I think we should totally play that together. I'm just saying. But if you got a raid and run, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Stream's very tiring. Welcome in! Make a meal prep. Fish week's worth of rice. Oh, nice. Gotta let my dog out. Go let that dog out. But yes, we have got... Booker, can you add me on Discord? I feel like I should have you added on Discord. My name on there is just YayJB. Please send me a friend request. But yeah, no. So, this... Why the fuck don't you have me, coward? What do you say fuck me for? Why don't you have me added there, coward? Alright? But yeah, no. This whole bow, like... Skeb fiasco thing, this was just 1000% a skill issue. That's all this was. She knew better than what's that? German coming asked for dying. Wanted to have electric echo hair. Even though the previous already went to say y'all do that, didn't give him any updates or whips, and they sent him this pasty-ass white anime boy. Oh no. Yeah, that is the issue with Skeb, and especially being a black person getting Scabs. It's rough. It's very rough. And I mean, they fuck up. They fuck up white people too. But it wasn't even on Scab. Oh, that's damn. Yeah, I mean, shit. Sometimes that'll just happen too. Sometimes you just get whitewashed. I wonder actually. I don't think I have any art pieces that aren't from Scab where I got whitewashed. But I'm curious and looking through my folder right now. No, most of the time, if, like, my character's a little too light, I'll just, like, tell them, like, hey, you gotta darken my shit up. What kind of stuff do you want to do on VJ? Yeah, I'm telling you, Scribble, if you really, like, want a VJ code, you can get a VJ code. There are people on Twitter, people in the Discord. You just gotta like show some of the like art that you do, just to like prove that like you do this, and that'll normally come to you. So think about it, like how you make a white anime boy when you're commissioned to draw a black man. the just not having the like skill to do it. They just default to what they know how to do, and people don't want to learn either. I'm gonna get into another tangent about that, but I have to put that on pause first. Whole thing is not wanting to admit fault and doubling down to not make mistakes. Teachers are right sometimes. Having a notebook to write out your feelings really does help. Twitter is not it. Twitter is not it, especially if you have a big Twitter following. Like, again, the mistakes Bao is making are skill issues in her tweets. She should know better than this. But she does get into, like, her final tweet that we're going to cover kind of touches on the fact that she recognizes that she's been fucking up. But let me catch up again. Part of me is happy I went lighter than my actual skin color because seen a lot of lightning going about before I made it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Artist community learn how to draw black people challenge. Yeah. If you vouch for Scribble, I got codes to give. The lovely, handsome, cutest Moody just gave me what? Nice! Skill, nah. It gotta be racist on me. No. Shit, because there's so many tutorials. Yes, no, it's not wanting to learn is what it is. I need your opinions on Susie Deltarune. I have not consumed enough Deltarune content. I cannot give you my opinion on that. I am so sorry. I'm behind. I think I didn't play Deltarune. I did play Undertale way later, but I do watch people play Deltarune and I watch like the theory videos and whatnot. I'm behind on Deltarune. I've only watched, I think, chapters 1 and 2 be played. So I can't give you my opinion yet, because I don't have all the information I can there. Which, just to point out, there's so many people that I feel like would benefit so much by saying, hey, whenever somebody asks, what are my thoughts on this? I don't have enough information to give you a valid opinion on it. But maybe after I, like, look into it and, like, am able to, like, learn more about it, I can. It's okay to say, I don't know. People need to learn that. It's fine. You don't have to give an opinion on everything right there. If you don't know, just say, hey, I don't know about this. I wasn't aware of this. I can't give you an opinion on this. I feel like people they'll just speak out their ass about something they don't know about. And then after doing, like, they either never do the research, or then after doing the research, they realize that they're wrong, but they don't want to admit that they're wrong, so they didn't double down on it. I don't get it. Ooh. Anyways, I digress from that. Let me catch back up. But I wanted to give you Dougie. Look at the fucking Pokemon company. There's no excuse for ashiness anymore. True. People just, like, learn when to speak and when not to. I feel like everyone posts everything on Twitter. Yes, and they don't need to. Like, it just doesn't. Is VJ worth being on? I'm thinking about a code too, but it's intimidating. I would say absolutely. Like, most people use VGen now for finding art, especially VTubers. Like, VGen is the go-to for so many VTubers for finding artists on thing. If you are an artist looking to, like, post commission somewhere, I highly recommend VGen. What are your thoughts on this? I don't have thoughts, only memes and, like, 12 tabs of music. Yeah. People need to learn that you're not wrong. Yeah. Is that time to collect your thoughts? How the fuck am I gonna cancel you? God, scribbled. Oh my gosh. Okay, but VJ could be my full-time job right now. Yeah, Dougie going crazy on there. Where are my, hold on, I gotta post all of my fantastic Dougie emotes. These fantastic, where's another one? God damn it, the fucking pinned tweet's in the way. Here we go. The pinned tweet was covering, like, all of the fucking Duggar tweet, or Duggar emotes. There we go. I think this is all of these fantastic emotes that, like, I am constantly using. All of these were made by Dougie. It's the best for streamlining stuff. You can have different TOSs and sections for different services. I definitely recommend it, even if you don't do comms anymore. Yeah. The Duggar Knot. Yes. This is my favorite. Yeah, it rubs hands together like fly. I feel like with a few more months of practice, I could try to get on VJ. Yeah, no, for sure. I recommend it. Also, an ad break is coming in like 2.5 minutes. Just a heads up. But yeah, no. Dougie emotes. Very nice. Very nice. But I digress from that. How am I more on model than Skeb art? Crazy. Oh, okay, hold on. Slight distraction because I did remember one art piece that I got and I want to show it off where I didn't get whitewashed on this piece, but I did ask this person to draw my persona, and they gave me braids instead of locks, which I thought was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, you don't know. You don't know what the difference is here, do you? Hello, can I put this? Here we go. Hold on. Is it? I've joined the Discord. Yay! I might be a furry enjoyer now, Jay. I appreciate your contribution and telling me that art. That's crazy. You know what? I'm so happy for you. Here, look, this art piece, which like it's really cute, but these are braids. Like they gave me braids. This isn't. You can see the braiding pattern that they drew here. These ones kind of look like locks, but like, oh, like these are braiding patterns. Like these are braids. You have yes, these are locks. These are locks on my head. But like the art is still cute. I still very much like it. But these are braids. So like, and I think like I got this done like forever ago. I didn't tell the artist like, hey, these are braids and not locks. They maybe they're twists, but they just, it's cute, but it's braids. So I just remembered that one. But locking back in again. Jingle, jingle. I have to lock back in. We have one more Bow tweet, which I believe is her realizing all the shit that she's like kind of fucked up in. And she tweeted this out today, earlier this afternoon. She says, I haven't been acting like myself at all. I feel that this year poisoned me deeply, and all I'm not able to focus on anything but all the negatives. It's all I can think about, and it's not fair to air it out on the space that's trying to heal. I am impulsive and don't think things through. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and that is a terrible combination. It's irresponsible and really dangerous. I'm very sorry. At worst, I am dumb as fuck, not malicious. So she does. Are you sure there's a? I was like, they kind of look like twists, but they also look like they had the braiding pattern. But again, regardless, I have locks, so they were still wrong. No, wait, I was listening. I'm sorry, that ad break hit right then. Yeah. I'll read the tweet again. Whenever the ad's in. Sorry, I'll read again when ad's in. I should have known. I literally saw the ad break thing popping up too, and I just didn't fucking think that like the ad will be hit. Oh, I'm looking at the Discord right now while the ads are going. Oh, Scribbled. I mean, you've done art for me, so I knew like you did art, but I like seeing that your other art too. I'm glad you got your VGen code. Makes me very happy. Oh my god, so many people joined the Discord. I love this. Oh, I haven't changed it in a year now. You can describe me as a creature that's deformed and frightening, like walking onto a wall. Oh my god. Yay, welcome in. That was the fastest ad break I've ever seen. Oh, it's just, there's still 1:30 on the ad break on my side. So I'm shocked that you're, yeah, that profile picture is something for show. That is a creature. That's on my art. It's very cute. I did the little heart react on it. I am very biased because you are also a bat, and obviously I care greatly for bat personas. Okay, I'm back. When adding back to stream. Huh. Well, I don't know, but it says it still got 50 more seconds on the ad, so I'm gonna just wait until like it tells me the ad breaks are done, and then I'll go back through reading this tweet. I've been released. Welcome back. Again, it still says there's 40 seconds left on the ad break, but I guess it just decided to show mercy on y'all. Screenshot from a video out of context. It's hilarious. Ah, Yeah, it's something. Hold on, I gotta do heart reacts. Wait, no, let me heart react. I love seeing people's art. I I'm just um I'm not patient enough to be an artist. Giggles and Turbo. Oh my goodness. I'm not patient enough to be an artist. I've tried like getting back into art several times before. But I don't give myself the ability to like learn and get better over time. I unfortunately have the problem of if I'm not good at something as soon as I touch it, I'll just forever be bad at it. And that's happened for me with art. So I just hopefully we'll get a job and just be able to commission people. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, all of y'all just sharing y'all's art. Oh, Ink, your art is so cute too. Oh, I'm eating right now. Art is the best worst hobby I have to do to live. yes, I was going to reread the tweet. Welcome back in. 2 quotes from that one. I fucking love bats, yes. So, Bao's latest tweet here was her saying, I haven't been acting like myself at all. I feel that this year poisoned me deeply, and I'm not able to focus on anything but all the negatives. It's all I can think about, and it's not fair to air it out on the space that's trying to heal. I am impulsive, and I don't think things through. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and that is a terrible combination. It's irresponsible and really dangerous. I'm very sorry. At worst, I am dumb as fuck, not malicious. So that was Bao's tweet today, because she's been in the hot seat multiple times over the first big male content creator tweet, then the Skeb tweets, then the response of the Skeb tweets. She's acknowledged that she's been fucking up and just airing shit out on Twitter that, like, really she should not be saying on Twitter. And, like, I do appreciate that she did, like, make this tweet of, like, I've been not myself, and I do apologize for that. Like, you're so fun to draw. You can do so many different things with it and make fun shit. Yes, you can, Ink. Yes, you can. I wish other people would feel that way. But anyways, so that is the conclusion of all of Bao's tweets. People in support of her and whatnot. And like, I'll be honest, and somebody even says it here, a lot of like these big content creators and whatnot draw you as Lady Afro Samurai. Okay, sure. As long as it's in my fan art, terms of certain TOS, fan art rules, guidelines, whatever that is. Yeah, whatever. I appreciate all fan art. I think that's fucking awesome. But what I was saying was these large content creators and VTubers very much need media training. Like, they need work on what, like, at your level, you cannot be just willy-nilly saying certain things. And I feel like that's really necessary at this point. And I feel like something that's kind of, like, died out, too, is, like, a lot of, like companies and things like that. Because, you know, you've seen... Or there's been, like, the trend of, like, companies kind of posting, like, out-of-pocket shit, like, getting into little, like, turf wars with other companies, stuff like that. I feel like that there's been a loss in media training on, like, social media and whatnot, and especially with how divisive social media gets nowadays with any conversation. Like, you cannot have nuanced conversations on social media. It's just, it just genuinely seems like it is not possible. And so with things like that, I feel like media training is more important now than ever, and something that, like, a lot of people don't have. I mean, I don't have media training, but I also don't have a big platform to where I would need media training like that. But I feel like that's something that's kind of really needed in this situation. And that also, like, was the last of her tweets for now. She's kind of, everything else she's tweeted is like, whatchamacallit, just like back to her normal kind of tweeting. It's not like her venting or ranting or anything like that. But it's something to note. Oh, thank you for the Queen's Care package. Got what second thing was, but I draw and ring all my own assets, and that's how I'm showing all my stuff off. Respect. Hi, Shards. So we actually got through all of the, whatchamacallit. We got through all of the Bao drama. technically there are other things that I can cover, but I feel like that he's not here, but might as well. That's fine. That's fine. I feel like that's like probably a good stopping point on the stream. I've just been yapping. Spam the clips. So AJ has to get media training. Be petty. Be a troll. Listen, I greatly appreciate if y'all clip shit, be posting it other places, make fan art and post of me. Like that's I encourage it. Get me a big platform, so I need media training. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. Moral of the story, shouldn't have made the said tweets and shouldn't have talked shit about Scab. Because that was just, her just digging herself a deeper grave. Exactly. You're right on the money, Mars. I was cooking the whole time. I clapped for you. Oh my god. Thank you. What'd you cook? Oh, make a beat of you just dropping the M-bombs. I mean, yeah. Nigga, I can. I don't even have to make that hard for you. I can just say nigga multiple times, and you can just compile it off of this stream. J Bongo maybe? J Bongo, huh? What does that mean? I made chili. Oh, nice. I can say that word. Let me hold on. Let me just. Oh, I gotta move shit out the way, in case people think I'm not qualified for this. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's my desk camera? Here we go. Oh, y'all see my boob there. Let me scoot this back a little bit. But yeah, I can say it. I can say this. Also, my ring flex real quick. But like, yeah, I'm qualified to say it, nigga. I posted the bongos. Oh, there are more. Hold on, there are more posts. I'm behind on my heart reacts. Damn, really? Everybody is here. Oh, the bongos! Oh my god, I love those. Hold on. Damn, we are just getting the spam of art. I love this. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Stop showing Tuna's hand. That's crazy. Show hands. I show both. OMG. I exist. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. I forgot I'm in my furry form. I have to show paws. Hold on, can I lift this? Can I lift this up more so you can see the whole paw? There we go. Yeah. I gotta show off them bappas. What's the tea I already have? Nova, you missed all of the tea. I'm not even gonna lie. Paw beads, yes. Paw for free? There we go. I know you can't see it just looks like a black mass, but you can see it better on this side. There you go. Pause. Okay, what does it sound like? It's me bapping the paw. That's me tapping the paw on the mic. I don't know what that sounds like for y'all. We got the TLDR. Mars had the TLDR. Hold on. Where was Mars' tweet? Moral of the story, Bao shouldn't have made the tweets and shouldn't have talked shit about Skeb. Because she was just digging herself into a deeper grave. There we go. It's not. Oh, I'm not doing that again then. That's unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, Bao made generalized comments and got ratioed. Alright, that's enough of that. Ooh, okay. There we go. But yeah, that is all the beef, all the drama. I don't think I really have shit else for today. I feel like covering all of that was a good stopping place. Only 4 feet she can save herself before she gets full. I think she's recognized that, and like that last tweet of kind of like apologizing for the like past tweets she's been making is like her attempt to kind of dig herself back or get herself out of the grave that she's like in the process of digging. So there is that. Who am I? Ooh. I have an idea. I'm plotting over here. I'm plotting on y'all's downfall specifically. Yeah. I know what I'm plotting. Okay. Bella's made enough on it. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is like I'll also never at least she recognizes she was in the wrong for many peeps, wouldn't it? That's true. Thanks for sure. Yay! I wouldn't go down without a fight. Oh my gosh. She should have made herself a little vent account without her name. It would have been fine. Yeah, quite literally. It was just like she did that shit on her main account. And that was just stupid. Of course, as big of a creator that you are, you don't have like a circle that something like a tweet is necessarily going to stay in. You have too many followers. You have too much of a following that there are people from all spheres and sides that will interact with your stuff. Now, I can post something, and for the most part, it'll stay within my followers, but even then, I don't expect it to, because it's Twitter. Now Twitter circles is what she needed. I miss Twitter circles so much. But yeah, no, that's really what it is. It's like she should have tweeted that out either on a private account, not tied to her main account, or if we still had Twitter circles, back in Twitter circles. But we don't have that. She did that on her main, where she has like 600,000 over 600,000 followers. She should have known better. Simply put. Is that the Beastars opening play? It is. One of the few good things they made. Lots of a good feature. Oh yeah, all the tea was in the circles. And I was in so many circles. I got to see so much tea. That was so much horse shit, and you wouldn't get ratio. I mean, fuck, you advocate for pineapple on fucking pizza. God, the age-old argument of pineapple on pizza. I believe. Hold on. Let me go look at this real quick. I think it'll still okay. I love the opening so much. It's so good. It is so good. Gotta skedaddle. I got more overtime. No worries. Gotta have 10 hours. No worries at all. I'm actually wrapping up here. I just feel like this is a really good stopping point, and I think I'm gonna throw y'all over to Segi, because normally he raised me. I don't get the chance to rate him, so I'm absolutely taking that opportunity right now. Full DJ say pineapple on pizza. Okay, y'all are doing too much. Thanks for sharing. Yes, here's a raid message if you are not subscribed, and here's the raid message if you are. Yeah, again, if you want to create fan art of me, I do have a fan art guide. Honestly, just like no NSFW or nothing crazy. If you want to like make clips of me and post them online, absolutely. I would love to be given the big platform to where I need the media training, because then I'll have that stupid little purple check mark, and I want that so bad so I can just go back to gaming. But thank you, everybody, as always, for stopping by. I will be back with y'all on Wednesday, 7 p.m. CST for Open Lobby Monster Hunter Wilds. For now, I'm going to throw y'all over to Segi VA, who is currently playing some Arc Raiders. Y'all go be nice over there. Don't make fan art of that. I would be extremely uncomfortable with that. But thank you, everybody, as always, for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. And let's get this raid started. Bye-bye!